Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Hey, Mickey rolls by the minute, thinking in and out of the box. Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Oh yeah. So let's get into it. Don't you wanna do it? Listen every day, 'cause you got something to say. Funny little chatterbox. Mickey talks.
Ladies and gentlemen, is there anything better than hearing your own opening song
I know. Who did that song, man?
and knowing that it was written specifically for us,
Right.
by one of the best musicians around, and then that guy is sitting right across the table from us.
It's like magic.
Dennis Schocket in the studio. Pull that mic down like you know what you're doing.
Oh,
Nah, get to the yeah.
is that like that?
Yeah, there you
Oh.
go, buddy. I just
Hey,
want people
buddy.
to see that handsome face.
Hey,
How you doing, buddy?
I'm great. Thanks for having me in again.
Thank you for coming in, man. And we're gonna try to get to it, Matt, but he may not want to let the version go. But he did a Christmas album and wrote 6 of his own Christmas songs and 1 cover. Is that correct?
It's true. Yeah.
And he sent me one last night, and I was like, oh my God, it was like a McCartney song.
Wow.
Like, I'm legit, like, what?
I mean, I feel like that about our theme song too, man.
That's
Like
totally a McCartney
like
song.
this is probably a hit song for you, but you wasted it on Mickey Talks.
My wife is like, when are you going to write a hit song?
Well, the thing is, you've written like 100 hit songs,
I think so.
and just nobody knows it.
It's true.
That's what we got to figure out,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
How to get your stuff in front of many more people.
I don't. Well, that's why I'm here.
You
Yes.
signed the Mickey Talks label right
Yeah,
now.
We
After
gotta reach
this-
hundreds of people.
Yeah, I was going to say dozens. Thank you for the compliment. Today's show brought to you by Hammer Jokes, or are we doing Legends up front?
Legends.
Legends of the Fog, Maryland's legendary haunted event. Of course, right there in Aberdeen, Maryland, and Carson's Run Road. 4 best attractions around, they say. The Haunted Hayride, the Farewell Hotel, Cornstalkers, of course, the Haunted Corn Maze, and the Slaughterhouse.
Gun to your head, which one you doing? I know you wouldn't do any of them without a gun to your head, but with a gun to your head, you had to pick one.
The corn thing.
Really?
'Cause I can
That
just-
would be your first
I
choice?
can just run and keep
I
running
guess, man.
through the corn. I don't
That
give a
sounds
shit.
terrifying for me.
Children of the Corn.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
We want you too, Malachi.
Actually, the Haunted Hayride.
That's what I would do. Too.
I
yeah.
think I could do that because I
Yeah.
would just,
There's safety in numbers. You're on that with some other people.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
You always throw a kid over as a sacrifice, you know?
Right. It's Legends of the Fog. You've seen them on the Today Show and your local TV stations here in Maryland. Check out Legends of the Fog schedule at legendsofthefog.com. Make sure you use promo code Mickey and you'll get 10% off your admission. That is legendsofthefog.com. They were great in studio.
Yeah.
We got to coordinate with them before Halloween's over.
I know. They invited us to come out there and not only broadcast, but to scare people. I love that, man.
we got to follow up.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
got their info, right?
I do. Yeah,
All right,
I am
get
going to
on
follow
it.
up. I will.
Get on it. Forget who that's from. Oh, it's Bill Burr
Yeah.
talking about Steve Jobs creating the iPad.
I want all my music collection in
Hey,
this
this
little phone.
Get on it. It's hilarious. Dennis, how have you been, my good
I've been
man?
Great. Thank you.
And how are your 39 bands?
They're all doing really well. So
Now, I
please
got to
come see
ask
them.
you this.
Yeah.
I know that they all do very well. Is there one to you that is the band? Is there a priority in Dennis
Wow,
Schockett's
it's like
life?
asking which of your girlfriends
No, but
is
you
your
know-
favorite.
Who's your favorite kid?
You
Yeah,
know what
right.
I mean, though. Is there one that plays more? Is it?
The 1974 plays probably more than all of them.
Yeah.
Um,
And then the ALO thing, probably.
ALO,
Yeah.
but
Which
ALO is a little special because
I-
it's an ELO tribute. So
I don't know if I said this when you were on the show, but I thought about it, and I meant to say it if I didn't. I was never a gigantic ELO fan, and not because of any other reason than I just didn't know a lot.
Yeah.
They never. When I came up to Barrel House and saw you that night, first of all, my first thought was, holy shit, I need to get an ELO record. Like,
No.
there's so many
Yeah,
songs that
they're right,
are
yeah.
ELO.
Well, it's funny you say that because I found them very late in life. I
Yeah.
mean, within the last decade, and I still don't know a ton,
Yeah.
but the stuff I do love for
Well,
them, I love.
It's funny because I loved them when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then having seen them and with Jeff Lynne, they did started touring again like 10 years ago or whatever.
That's the thing I was going to say, and here's my ignorance on full display. I knew who Jeff Lynne was. I knew as a producer, people thought he was a god. I knew all the greats, the Beatles, the Stones, the Queens. They all mentioned his name in one way or another. So I knew, all right, this guy's amazing.
Yeah.
What I didn't realize the brevity of that, believe it or not, until I saw the George Harrison Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. And when he spoke and people spoke of him and then him on stage, I was just like, holy hell.
He's great. I mean, so the band's Atomic Light Orchestra. That's our version of ELO. And it's a tribute band, but we don't do costumes. I'm not.
No, that's what I love about your tribute.
I just want to play the music.
Right.
But I love the music. But when we were putting the band together, you got to come up with almost 3 hours worth of tribute music to play locally. Yeah. If you're doing theaters, you do an hour or maybe 2 at the time.
Right.
But I didn't even know half the stuff. So I'm like, oh, what is it? And then you listen, you're like, oh, that's great. Like there's so much good stuff.
Yeah.
So I get a lot of satisfaction when ALO plays because it's really difficult. It's a lot of harmonies, a lot of little integral parts. So if you pull it off, it is somewhat,
Yeah. No, I get it, man.
I love all my bands, and Starbelly is my original band.
I would say I think that's the one I originally know you from.
Yeah, that's
Starbelly.
That's my favorite thing because we don't do it that often. Because it's all original, and so we'll go on the road for a week or 2 or something, and then we do it like that, and then we come back. We're all cover guys doing stuff like that.
And you know what else I got to know from you, Dennis, this summer for the first time? I saw your Beatles tribute band.
Oh right,
you guys played at the. Not the Kingsville fireworks. What was it? Jacksonville fireworks. Yeah. Amazing, man. I mean, just
thanks.
So incredible. Really enjoyed it.
It's Beatles, right? But it's any band I'm in is just because I'm selfish and I like Crowded House. You guys want to be in a band with me and we play Crowded House? Sure, and, like that stuff. So.
No, but you know what, man? It's like I always said this. I understand original artist mentality of like, oh, I write my own song. I don't listen to other music. I always found that to be like a horse shit comment. Like that you're a boring person if all you listen to is your stuff, right? That's the way I feel.
Right.
But I always thought like there are 2 things about music. There is writing music and there is performing music.
Yeah.
And being a musician, okay, there are some of the most respected musicians in the world never wrote a song. Like Dennis Chambers is considered the greatest drummer in the world. Yet everything he plays is a cover song.
Yeah.
None of it's his. Right.
Yeah. I mean,
and I've never understood that.
I understand that. I have really good friends that are songwriters.
Yeah.
And they all, will dabble in sort of, they'll go and play a solo night and play their own stuff. I do that. On Sundays.
Sure.
I play my own stuff, but I like playing other people's songs.
They're fun.
I like the songs. So if you like it, I like it. I'll play it.
Yeah.
So,
and let's be real, you crush it, man. You crush the,
I wouldn't,
all the covers you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
that's why you're not famous, by the way. Too much of this. Just look at me and go like this. Yeah, I'm the shit, dude. I'm the shit, dude.
I'm good at my job. I wouldn't be.
You're great at it.
But anyway, shut up. Anyway, but I like it. It's really fun. So speaking of ALO, if you don't mind, I'm going to plug.
Please.
Plug real quick. So this Saturday at McAvoy's in Parkville.
Nice.
Atomic Light Orchestra. It's our last show of the year, and we're playing. So we're going to do a bunch of ELO and Traveling Wilburys. Throw that in there for the fun of it. And 8:30.
Nice. Free. What time's that end? Midnight?
Midnight. Yeah. We do 2 long sets. It's really fun.
I might be able to squeeze in the last set.
Oh, you're at HammerJokes.
I got but it's right up the street.
Yeah,
it's literally 5 minutes.
Right around the corner. Yeah.
But so I'm gonna do my best there, man.
Okay.
But things been good.
Great. Yeah, I've just been working. My wife and I are remoling our house, so there's
that's fun.
So now we're doing a master bathroom, but
have either of you called an attorney yet? Are you at that point?
No, it keeps our marriage fun together. Yeah, because
as long as you let her pick everything,
she
right?
can pick whatever she wants, and I just want her to. I mean, I'm going to sound like a patronizing husband. I just want her to be happy.
Wait,
like,
you're not patronizing.
Okay.
Why do men think that? Let me explain something right now. Honestly, you have a house, a beautiful house. I've seen pictures. It's a nice house. It's decorated nice.
Yeah.
Is there anything in there that if she changed, you would go, absolutely not?
Yeah.
What is that?
There's one room in my house.
Right, that you have one room.
I have one room, and I built a pub in my basement.
Perfect. Leave it alone.
And she
Great.
would never. She might come in and go,
Yeah.
Anything else in the house? Do you give a rat's ass?
No, not really.
No,
You?
no. I mean,
No.
thank God my wife decorates
But do
the
you
house.
care?
Same here.
Do I care if she changes stuff? No.
Ladies, listen.
Yeah.
You complain that, oh, he doesn't care. No, it's that we care so much about what you want that we just go, I'll live in anything to be with
Do
you.
you know what my house would
There
look
you
like
go.
if
Is that
I was
right?
making all the decoration decisions?
Yeah, no,
it would be awful.
It would be empty.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
would have a bed, a chair, a TV.
My house would look like my bedroom when I was
Right.
a kid.
Yeah,
Right.
of course.
It would. A blue shag carpeting.
It makes, like, I hear women say stuff like that. We're redoing our house. He doesn't want to comment on anything. And I'm like, well, he just wants you to be happy.
Yeah.
We said today, like actually, she went to work and I was doing some tile. We're tiling,
Sure.
and I can do that stuff.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
So, she came on and said, I did this and worked hard for you, for your room. She's like, it's our master bath. I'm like, it's yours.
Right.
And she's like, no, don't say that. I'm like, no, but I mean it like I can poop anywhere.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
like-
I can take a shower in a
Honestly,
closet.
so-
I don't
Right.
care.
But she's she's a good lady. She deserves whatever she
She is a good lady.
Good
Very
lady.
nice, man.
Oh, I got to show. Hang on a minute.
Okay,
I
here
got
we
to show
go.
you this. She told me to show you this because
She told you to show me.
she said, "Hey, show this to him."
Oh wow, look at that!
So,
I'm getting
this
talked about in their remodeled house,
Yeah,
Matt.
yeah.
This is
It's a big deal.
back. She came down to do something years
Holy
ago.
crap.
Yeah.
What's it say?
Yeah.
It's
just
a picture in the
Oh.
98 Rock studio.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I can't see who.
Yeah, that's the people in that used to own
All right.
what Barrel House is now. It used to be
I
Port
got it.
Royal back in the day. It was
Got
like
it. That
AJ.
was Mike and
Mike and
Her.
and her. Yeah, Angie.
Angie.
Right.
Yes.
And
I
Sherry
don't know who
came
that
down.
other guy is. Oh,
Yeah.
that's Amelia. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah.
And that's me up front, and then your wife there sitting on my lap.
Odd. I don't
Very
remember
odd.
that.
You going to
happening.
show the picture?
I'm sorry. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got hold it real still so it focuses.
There you are.
Hold on. Wow, man, you look like a baby.
He's a baby in that
Yeah.
picture.
I'm actually in
Yeah.
my almost 40 in that picture,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Anyway, she told me to send you. Anyway,
Please,
she's a good
that-
lady. So
Now that I see that, what
Yeah.
a fond memory,
Yeah,
Dennis.
that was
What a
cool.
fun. Next time I see her, we'll do that picture.
yeah, I hope so. Anyway, so yeah.
So I want to ask you a couple things. There's been a lot of brouhaha about the halftime Super Bowl. What's that person's name?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. You
Yeah,
familiar
yeah.
with the Bad Bunny music?
No,
I'm not either.
and I don't care.
I don't either.
I don't give a shit.
People have asked me, you believe that? And I go, dude, I don't care. I don't care who plays the halftime show.
I mean, I care only because I don't know Bad Bunny. I'm not I would rather have Metallica there. So I can see a
of course,
Metallica
we'd
show.
all rather have
That's
our-
the only reason I would say,
the
Bad
last
Bunny.
time I watched a halftime show
Yeah.
was I think Tom Petty did it, and it was probably 15
Wow.
years ago. Man, he did Super Bowl. I'm like, oh, this is
Yeah.
Yeah.
But since then, I haven't seen any
I will
artists
tell
where
you.
I knew their like I didn't know The Weeknd or any of those.
I didn't
guys.
know that.
Right.
I don't care. I'm
But I love
Sure.
Bruno Mars.
oh, that
Me
was
too.
fabulous.
Oh my God.
That
It's like
dude,
a modern day Michael
But I didn't
Jackson
know the
slash
guy's music
Prince.
either, so I didn't give a crap.
But I'll
Like,
tell you
right?
this much. I'm going to be honest with the listeners. I'll be honest. I dug the Beyonce one. I
course.
might not be a
Me too.
giant fan of that kind of music, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
A production like that is fun to watch.
it's unreal.
man,
And
you know?
and when what's his name, Jay-Z, I guess, took over and they did the
Yeah.
hip hop legend.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And
I
it was
thought,
it was fun.
people got to
I'm-
calm down.
I'm not even a hip hop guy, but
Right.
I say this about music all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even a big Metallica guy, but I do know that that's like the pinnacle of that music.
Genre,
Yeah.
right?
Genre.
Yeah,
So-
you're
and
watching
I'm-
the best
I'm not
at what
a
they.
rap guy, but when you see Eminem, you're like that's good.
Yeah.
Sure,
I'm the same way.
I'm
Doesn't
like
speak
that
to
with
me.
a lot of stuff too. Like there's stuff I won't put on to listen to in my car, but to go see it live is
Yeah.
awesome. You
Yeah.
know?
I'll tell you something I watched the other day. Now,
Yeah.
I don't like country music. I mean, I like some of I like a little bit of it,
Yeah.
a very little bit,
Yeah.
and I like the older stuff, the Hank Williams, the Johnny Cash, that
Sure.
stuff. I dig that. But man, the other day I watched this dude, Roy Clark, and I think it was Chet Atkins or one of them, do this kind of back and forth guitar thing.
Yeah.
And I thought on acoustic guitars, and I thought to myself, holy shit, can
Yeah.
these dudes
Well, it's
wail?
the two greatest
Are they? I mean,
Roy Clark.
I didn't know.
Did you watch Hee Haw when you were a kid?
I mean, a couple times. I mean, my family wasn't big Hee Haw family.
Mine either. We're from New York, but it was on.
Yeah.
My dad liked it because they had the Hee Haw Honeys.
That
so,
dude, Roy Clark.
Roy Clark was up.
Have you ever seen him play?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
I was
incredible.
like,
oh yeah.
and then I searched him, watched like 10 more videos.
Right.
Well, if you watch him play, he's one of those guys where he's like some guys. Like if I play in a lead,
Yeah.
I don't play a lot of leads. So I'm
Yeah.
a bass player and an acoustic guy, but I make a rock face because
Right. Sure. Yeah.
he's just
He smiles.
he's just doing it, smiling. He's like Glenn Campbell is that way. Glenn Campbell is an extraordinary guitar player.
Is that
And he
right?
would just
Yeah, just real
look
cool
around
about it.
and talk to you when he's doing all these runs.
You know who reminds
Yeah.
me of that style, but totally different, is Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
Always looks like he's just having the best time in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know some of those licks are pretty sweet.
He's great.
Yeah. And
You
so,
see me play. I'm just all frustrated because
Yeah.
I can't do a chord.
yeah. Yeah. My face is a lot like this when I'm playing. Is that?
I do a lot of.
Where's this one go,
lot of
Dennis?
biting, like-
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah.
My pinky doesn't fit there, man.
Hey, let me ask you this. Is playing bass melodically like a McCartney did,
Yeah.
like a Geddy Lee, those guys that move nonstop throughout the melody and sing,
Yeah.
is that more difficult than guitar?
I think it's depends who you ask. Like for me, 'cause
What's easier for you?
that's not hard for me because I learned to play bass while I was kind of becoming a musician. I've been doing it since I was 16.
right.
So I kind of learned the bass moves and singing at the same time.
So like I listen to it and sometimes I'm like, how does McCartney separate that in his brain, singing this melody and playing that one?
I do. Well, I can do that because once you learn it, you commit it, and then this.
It just
I
muscle
can't
memory.
figure out piano guys like Brian Sims who
Yeah.
just played on my Christmas record.
Yeah.
I was watching him. He was in the studio with me, and his left hand is over here, and
Yeah.
his right hand is doing all. And I can't.
Well,
I
Mick,
couldn't
you
figure
got,
out
you
how
got
to
a little bit of that with percussion, man. You know,
Very
I mean,
little.
Yeah.
You know,
But it's all in the same time frame.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
right. That's true.
It's not like your right hand's playing 7/8 and this isn't,
Yeah.
12/8. I mean, I'm sure that stuff happens, but it's not quite the same.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
I don't like. For me, like there are a lot of bass players. Like we used to Geddy Lee. I can't play like that. I'm
Well,
a McCartney guy. I'll
yeah.
play all that stuff.
Yeah.
Or like Dave DeMarco.
Oh,
If
dude.
Dave, I watched Dave play.
Yeah.
And you guys just had him on
Yeah, he's
yesterday.
the best.
I
Yeah.
love Dave.
Yeah.
And when I watch him play, you can't talk to me while he's playing because or
Yeah.
Kerry Ziegler for that matter,
Yeah.
any of those guys.
Yeah.
And I watch him and I'm, what? No, no.
Yeah.
And I'm literally trying to,
Sucked
it's
in.
like watching a magic trick.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
trying- I'm like,
analyzing it.
there's a
Yeah.
secret to this and I'm not getting it.
Yeah. The
So-
secret, I think, is being really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you are,
Here's to
man.
you, Dave.
No, dude, I'm just always blown away by that kind of talent.
Yeah.
And then I like to think about it at the next level, which is how to execute it. I watch comedians and I'm like, wow, I never thought that approach or that. And then you watch it and you go, oh, I would have never done it like that. That's incredible.
Yeah, when you're in the industry in the field, you watch a performance completely
Way
different.
different.
You
Yeah,
know,
than
I,
an average audience member.
I got a new
Yeah.
appreciation for what you do
Oh, yeah.
because Seinfeld has that show, comedians
Yeah.
and cars getting
Yeah.
caught. And I love that show. I love
That's a
Coffee.
great show.
But-
yeah.
The way he'll be talking to a comedian and they're literally talking about a joke and they're saying it's funny because it's a Chevy.
Right. Of course.
If it was a Fiat, it wouldn't be. And I'm
Right.
going, holy crap. It's the same as writing a song.
No
Because,
doubt.
you say things, how does it sing?
Yeah.
Mel
It
Brooks
sings well.
very famously told the story when he was a writer on the Show of Shows. It was him, Carl Reiner,
Yeah.
Woody Allen, Glenn Charles, like 6 or 7 of the great Sid Caesar,
Yeah. Yes.
6 or 7 of the most brilliant They wrote a sketch and the sketch had a number in it. And they argued for 2 days whether 6 or 8
It was funnier.
was funnier. And then at the end, they took a vote and all 6 of them or whatever wrote down 8.
Yeah.
And then when Mel Brooks read it, he goes, I knew it. I knew it. I said it 2 days ago. Why did you listen to
Yeah.
it? But
That's funny.
you're
But
right.
that show is so it's like watching somebody.
Yeah.
You watch a comedian, a stand-up, and you laugh. But if you It's the same. Like I watch movies sometimes. I'm not a movie maker, but I love the process of Spielberg going through.
Sure,
and
dude.
so when you watch like Saving Private Ryan, and the way that he used the handheld camera, like really intrigues me. So when I watch a comedian or I watch a band or a solo,
I'm the same way.
I'm like, oh, it's cool how he's doing that.
I mean, with music, it's got to be the same way with a word in a lyric or just a tempo that you play or a rhythm or what note you put.
If Springsteen would have wrote "Baby, We Were Born to Jog," I don't think it would have worked. It had to be run. Oh. You know what I mean? Baby, we were born to walk briskly. Like it doesn't work.
It doesn't sing well.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Tomorrow would not have worked instead of yesterday.
Right.
It's all about it.
But those your art, my art, they're very similar because
you're telling stories.
You can say, like, I love lyrics that say something in a way that you're like, oh man.
Yeah.
I talk about Neil Finn a lot from Crowded House.
Sure.
He has a song he wrote with I think Natalie Maines of the Dixie Chicks or the Chicks with it. And it's called
Traitors.
It's called Silent House.
Yeah.
And it's a song they wrote about his mother died, and he's in her home and everything's there except her. And he said there's a line where he's talking about the photographs on the wall, and instead of him saying, and there's pictures of my family, he says there's pictures of people with faces like mine.
Wow, what a great line.
Which is really heavy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, it slayed me. I'm like, what a poetic way to say there's a picture of my family. Like,
let me ask you a little deeper question on the songwriting side. Have you ever been writing and you wrote a line and you went, holy shit, that's incredible? But then later went, it doesn't work. Have you ever had that moment?
Yeah, I have, because I write all the time.
Sure.
And God, I sound like I'm a successful writer, but I write all the time. I'm always, again, I'm working on a record.
Sure.
Right now, so all day I'm pulling out a thesaurus.
It's who you are.
So I like to do it. It's therapeutic. But I've written some things and brought it to like the guys in Starbell. I'm like, and that. And they're like, and I'm like, what? No. And usually it doesn't work when you're shoehorning it into something. You know, like you're trying to shoehorn a punchline. And
it never works. It's got to be rhythmical.
If it comes naturally, you're like, wow, that's so cool. That like that's
right.
I have a few lines I've written where I'm really proud of them.
It's very similar to what Noel Gallagher said about "Don't Look Back in Anger." You know that "So Sally Can Wait" line, which is the hook of the song.
Right.
He was playing that song, and his brother just said it. Yeah. It was just like sang that line, "So Sally Can Wait."
That's funny.
And he stopped and he looked at Liam and he was like, "The fuck's that mean?" And Liam turned around and went, "You're the songwriter," and walked away. Yeah. And he's like, it was the greatest line ever.
It doesn't mean shit.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So,
but except in that song, it makes perfect freaking sense.
So Dennis, what was your approach with this Christmas album? I mean, that must be, you don't want to be too derivative, I guess, of other Christmas songs and still make it sound festive. Like, what was your approach in writing new Christmas songs?
Well, every year, at Christmas, you hear Christmas songs. And my wife says to me one day, there's only about 12 Christmas songs, and people just keep remaking them.
Yeah,
oh my God! As a DJ, it's awful. I used to do gigs, and I'm sure you do too. Yeah. And you're right. There's only a handful of stuff. You can play.
So I thought, I'll write them. And plus, I love Christmas, and I'm not even religious, but I love the spirit of it. And my mother loved it. So I thought I'll write some Christmas songs. So I kind of started writing some songs, and you can write a song and then you make it thematic. You can, like the title track of my EP that I'm putting out is "I Can't Believe It's Christmas Eve."
Yeah,
because it rhymes. I can't believe it's Christmas Eve. And, and you kind of writing around that. And if you want to make Christmas, you just throw some sleigh bells on the recording and
ching 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 ching. Yeah, we got a hit.
But I got Brian Ewald, who is in Starbelly with me, our band. Brian is the most amazing. He's in Jimmy's Chicken Shack. Brian is he's an amazing human. He's one of my best friends in the world. He's producing it for me. And he's great. I'm like, this is what I want to do. He's like, Now, he comes up with an idea for it.
Are you good at giving the reins to someone else?
Oh, yeah.
You are?
Oh, hell yeah.
Good for you,
Absolutely.
Man. I'm learning to do it.
Because I have certain things I'm sure of.
Yeah.
And then half of those I shouldn't be. But half of them, I'm like, no, this is what I want.
Yeah.
I don't know. You really want to? Yeah, I do want. And then sometimes I'm like, hey, what if we did this, this, and this? And yeah, you know, you kind of did that, and I'm like, okay, yep, you're right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I'm quick like that.
Yeah.
I'm because.
Have you had that moment where you have a half a song done or a piece of a song or a hook and you're writing something else and all of a sudden you go, holy shit, it works. And you grab that thing from over there and throw it in this thing?
Yeah, it's rare for me though.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you write in completion normally?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes there's songs that you just keep going back to them, and all the really good songwriters will tell you it's not there. Don't try to go back for it.
Right.
Because I've done that. I've gone back. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, you're just kind of like,
it's not it.
It's like trying to work something out with a woman, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to make this relation. Why is it should be easy.
Right. But it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you I tell my friends like my girlfriend, da.
Right.
I'm like, why are you guys fighting all the time? You're not supposed to.
Right.
You disagree, but you're not supposed to fight.
I agree.
It's supposed to be easy to be with somebody.
I'm still curious about the Christmas album.
Oh.
Now, what inspired you to write? Was it kind of like the more traditional songs, or is it more like the Billy Squier stuff that we were talking about off air?
Yeah.
Here?
Well, so I wrote 6. One's a cover of Silver Bells because I've always liked that song. So, and I'm a pop guy, so I thought I'll write a pop Christmas song, kind of like a Billy Squier type of thing, or a modern song and Christmas themes.
Yeah.
And then so I did that. I'm like, oh, that was cool, you know, and it's nice rhymes, and you write down all your Christmas words, and you kind of that rhymes and that works. And
how hard was getting the word debt into one of those songs?
Debt,
parental debt after
debt.
Christmas.
Debt.
Well, I'm joking, man.
Credit card debt.
Yeah, credit card debt. Yeah.
Bob Rivers did that, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just kept, you know, and then I wanted to write something that was really churchy, religious. So gospel-y, like you know, it's a song called "A Child Was Born in Bethlehem."
Right.
So again, I'm not religious. I'm not even a Christian anymore. I was raised a Catholic, but I'm not anymore.
Right.
But I love the whole thing. I'm not. I think Jesus is great. He's not my savior. My dad was Jewish, so I'm conflicted, right? So but I love the guy and what he stands for, and my friends who love him, I love them. So, you know, I figured if Irving Berlin, who was Jewish, he wrote White Christmas.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
If he did that, or Streisand was Jewish and she put out a Christmas record, I can do it.
All-time favorite Christmas song. Is it Silver Bells? Is that what it is for you?
No, it's the Christmas song, Nat King Cole's version.
Oh,
of
nice.
Mel Torme.
Yeah. How about you, Mick?
It's not Christmas unless I hear that.
My favorite Christmas song, if I'm honest. Ooh.
Mine is the Kinks. Father Christmas. I think that's
way up on the list.
Oh my God.
For me.
Well, that's my favorite rocker.
Sure.
Like that or Run Run Rudolph by Chuck Berry.
That's great.
Yeah.
You know.
But I like I really like the Billy Squier version.
Yeah.
Or his song.
Yeah.
I like the King. I love the King's version, but I like some of the standards too.
Yeah.
Like I like the Bowie, Bing Crosby,
that's amazing.
Little Drummer Boy.
Oh yeah.
And it's simply because I love crooners.
Yeah.
You know, I love Sinatra.
Yeah, it reminds me of being a kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hearing all
That's
that
why
stuff.
I like Nat King Cole. I mean, that just and again, so my record. So I mentioned Run Run Rudolph. It's Chuck Berry. So I said I'm going to write a Chuck Berry. So it's called I Want Some Rockin' in My Stocking, because my mother's finished shopping.
I love it.
Get all this stuff. So
now we're gonna get hopping.
So I name drop 30 bands like Stones and CCR and the Cars, and I
in your song.
In the song.
Oh, love it.
Yeah,
love it.
Oh,
so
that's badass.
Like, it's
that's great.
I won't, but okay.
You gonna bring it up?
Yeah, but I'll give it. So it's like, this isn't like anything, but.
Dude, what do you think of this? Shh.
Oh my
like that.
God.
Yeah.
Love it,
So,
man.
hell
Absolutely
yeah,
love
dude.
it. Wow.
So that's there's the answer. I'm like, well, I'm going to write a Chuck Berry song. So I did that, and I got Greg Schroeder from Starband on drums. I got Ewald on guitar. I got Brian Sims playing some.
What a shitty
Johnny
band.
Johnson. Yeah. So, So that was it. So I just picked songs I liked, and I figured if I could write something similar in that vein, that kind of gets you going.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
So, I love it, man.
Yeah,
I love
well
it.
done,
really
my
cool.
friend.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to hear it.
I just want to have it. So, I just want to give them to like a Christmas card. Here's 7 songs.
I love that.
That is so cool.
And I hope that everybody hears me at least once a year at Christmas. And put on that Christmas crap.
I love that, man.
So
I do.
Cool.
I think that's so cool, man.
When it's done, it'll be around, about a month or so. I'll come
you
back.
You got to give us some for the radio station as
I will
well.
Totally. Send you all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
We're almost done recording, and then I got to do all this stuff.
I it's when you have like super, Matt, when you have super talented friends, and then they bring you stuff, and you're like, thanks, and it's the best stuff in the world,
dude.
Like our theme song, and
I tell people all the time, there are people in this town who are oblivious to any type of music scene at all.
Yeah.
And I tell people, the people that you listen to are like on the radio or you find on Spotify or whatever. I said they live right here in town.
I've said it 1,000 times. I'm glad you brought it up.
They're that good.
Fame has nothing to do with talent.
I'm always so pleased when I see, you hear about some, because the internet now, everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
And you hear like, oh, everybody's going to see this guy or a local guy, you know, and then when you see him and you're like, no
wonder.
I don't know. You guys know Cooper Wade?
Oh my God.
I know Cooper. I've known Cooper for a number of years, and we're just like, hey, man. And then my wife and I, we went to Natalie's last week with our daughter, and
Cooper was
playing, and I was like, oh, this is cool. I get to actually, because I never get to see anybody because I'm always working. And I watched him, and I thought, God damn, that guy's good.
Yeah.
And it was really, and it's.
Was
I know that scene.
I don't know if that's his girlfriend or lady friend or just partner.
Yeah,
are they dating?
I think so.
She's amazing.
Ask you, Cooper. Yeah, they were great.
She's an incredible singer.
Really cool.
So I'm a big fan of that.
But that's the thing. Like, you see, people, I'm like, all right. Like, I used to be saying, like, all right, who's this guy?
Right.
But I'm not. Now I'm like, oh, man, I hope I get to catch that guy or girl. And so when you do, and they live, and sometimes they don't live up to the hype. And sometimes, that old guy comes in like, oh, God.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but there are legitimately people in this town, yourself included, that you see on a stage, and it might even just be in a little bar somewhere, and you're like, oh my,
they're as good as
like
anybody.
Stadium Rock being played, and why isn't this person a millionaire?
Well, right? It's like they say about like sports. If you're a golfer, they always say, if you like to golf, you should play with guys better because you get better.
You get better.
Like every musician, I'm not even kidding. I'm not trying to be humble.
Sure.
Every guy and girl that I play with are better than I am. When they do it, I'm like, holy shit! Can't believe they're playing with me.
I know what you mean.
Seriously,
I do know what you mean.
And I mean that, and they know I mean it because I tell them. I'm
show every day. I'm not being funny. I look over at you, Matt, and I go, "You're 10 times the radio broadcaster guy I'll ever be."
Yeah,
and I'm like, how do I get this? It's crazy to me.
Please.
See.
This show, if it wasn't for you, it'd be one camera stuck on one of us for an hour and a half. I'd talk the whole time and make no sense. Not kind of anyway, but you somehow changed the cameras.
Yeah.
Well, and you make it funny. What are you talking about?
No,
Come on, man.
Everybody needs a drummer. Last thing before we get into news. One of the things I wanted to bring up, you're talking about like seeing different people around town. And Dennis, I really want to do this now that I had the Hammer Jokes thing.
Yeah. Cool.
So I want to take like a Monday night and do like literally just like a showcase for songwriters and
you mean like Noise in the Basement?
Kind of, but like not bands. Not bands, like one or two guys with guitars.
I kid.
And you could be original, you could do covers, whatever, but like the cream of the crop guys that never get together.
Yeah.
Like do that on a Monday or something.
I think the original music scene, it's kind of making it's
growing
way again.
Yeah,
I'm doing
I agree.
One this Saturday. I'm doing one with Sean Barra and Scott Spivey. They're my guests. I do it at the Barrel House at 1:00.
Saturday.
1:00
at the Barrel House. You say
at the Falston Barrel House. They have
right there at the corner of Bel Air Road and Mountain Road.
Correct.
Yeah,
that's
got plans, Matt.
I don't have plans.
I think we should go up and hang out.
Be great.
That's Falston Barrel House now with alcohol.
Yeah, listen, we were really promoting the Barrel House hard.
Yeah.
And then when they went through whatever they went through, they asked us to.
We paused.
And looking forward to working with them again.
They're great.
So glad that Ellie and Billy and Corey and those guys got through it, man.
Yep. Yeah, they did.
I rooted for them, certainly. I went up there
We
a
all
couple
did.
times trying to support.
Kept playing there, and we would work stuff out. It's going to be great. It's always great, even when it wasn't, but it's going to
Good for
be
them.
rocking
Good.
again.
I'm
But,
happy for Natalie still rolling everybody.
Everybody.
That's
A rising tide lifts all boats.
Bingo,
It's right
my
on,
friend. And all I want to be is one of them buoys that sit on top of the water. That's all I've ever wanted to be, a buoy that shows a buoy. Buoy Brave Sox. Hey, one other thing, Matt. I like having these conversations before we get to the news.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. I was going to talk about it on air, but I think it's best we talk off air.
Uh-oh.
Well, we had a date saved for a reason.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if that date is still open because I have an idea.
It is.
All right, we'll talk off air.
Okay.
I don't want to do that to you.
Okay.
But if you don't do it, we're not friends anymore. Okay.
There's my off ramp.
In more ways
There's
than
my
one.
off ramp.
And he never talked to you again.
But 6 months from now, I'm going to be like, hey, we need a new theme song.
Oh,
Shit.
Sorry.
Hey, let's get to the news brought to us by Coffee Balam. The great people at coffeebalam.com grow coffee in one of 5 blue zones on the entire planet. That is a very healthy, great environment to grow food, to raise children, to do everything. And they grow these beans in this area, and you can get it. This is, would you call it gourmet coffee?
They call it specialty coffee.
Specialty coffee. Yeah. And it's incredible. It turned our fearless partner, Matt, into a coffee drinker who never drank.
Yeah, drink it black.
Yeah, you do. Go to coffeebalam.com. Use the promo code Mickey Talks, 10% off your purchase. Thank us later. Actually, no need to thank us. Just enjoy it. That will be thanks enough. Here he is.
Use that promo code, right?
Mickey Talks.
Mickey Talks.
I got it in there.
Yes, sir.
Pay attention. Greatest partner ever. God, I swear to God, the more we get at this, the more I enjoy busting your balls, dude. And you busting mine. I love it. My favorite part. Here it is, the best news. Joined by the best musician, Dennis Schocket. It is That's the Facts, Matt. What do we got, buddy?
So did you guys see the fireball over the Nashville skies over Monday night?
No, what the hell?
I mean, this is incredible, man. Tons of people across Nashville reported a fireball shooting over the skies. The blazing streak was seen Monday around 2:00 in the morning, and security cameras across the region also captured it. Look at this.
I am ready to see it. What the hell?
That's an incredible. I mean, I did not when I first read this, I said, "Oh, it's going to be a little meteor, little shooting star thing." But look at this.
Play that again, dude.
Wow.
I mean, that looks like the end of times, doesn't it?
That is. I mean, I'm assuming a pretty decent size object entered the atmosphere, and the atmosphere exploded it.
Yeah, they're saying it's a meteor that burned up as it reached Earth. The Orionid's meteor shower is currently underway, and it hasn't even peaked yet. It's going to peak between October 20th and 21st. So are we going to see more of these crazy fireballs in the sky, man?
It does give you kind of a good feeling knowing that we're kind of guarded by our own planet to stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I guess up to a certain size, maybe.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, I bet that thing was probably no bigger than a cinder block.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
It looks like it should have been the size of like freaking
the
Rhode
Empire
Island
State Building. Yeah, I mean,
and the way it explodes
I don't
like
think
that.
we're going to be protected from Rhode Island.
No, you're right.
We need Bruce Willis. In that case,
we talked about that yesterday.
Yeah.
That's all we got to do. Is he still alive?
He is.
Yeah,
I don't think he's doing well.
We got to keep him alive because if one of these things happen, we're going to need him.
Got to get him up in the rocket point.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
So there's an annual survey that polls Americans on their knowledge of the First Amendment and what it means. 95% of Americans have heard of the First Amendment. 90% believe it's important, but only 10% could name all 5 freedoms that it protects.
Can you? Put the paper down. Put the paper down.
Yeah. So, all right, I got to count my fingers.
Right.
So, freedom of speech.
Yep.
Freedom of religion.
Yep.
Freedom of press.
Yep.
Freedom of assembly.
Yep. Correct. That's a good one. Most people don't forget that one.
Oh, I blank on the last one. Freedom of what's the other one?
Do you know?
What's the
Dennis?
I don't know. They were the 4 I always get, but
petition. That's what it is petition.
And which basically is to file a grievance against the government.
Yeah.
So it's amazing though when people, you really don't know these things, and it's the core of our government.
It is. I mean, everybody should read over the Constitution.
Well, when you stop teaching civics and things like that, those things kind of disappear.
Yeah.
You know, we all know about things we don't need to know about, but things we do.
And look, we don't realize how lucky we are to have that written into our Constitution, because there's other countries who seem like free countries who
don't have it,
who can make laws to protect people's speech or to shut them up.
England right now is having an issue.
England, Canada, the same thing.
Yeah.
They don't have the freedom of speech that we have, the guarantee anyway.
Yeah. Right.
So
it's
we're lucky, man.
I think people they misinterpret the freedom of speech thing too, because it's really, you can say whatever you want and not be arrested by the government. But doesn't mean you're not going to get your ass kicked by somebody,
or canceled, or your business is not going to be. People are coming to your business.
Forget who it was. It might have been D.L. Hughley or one of those black comedians in the 90s or 2000s had a great line. He said, Americans forget, yes, we have freedom of speech, but I also got the freedom to kick your ass if I don't like what you said.
That's exactly it.
And look, you're unfortunately going to have people that are hateful, and they're going to say racist
awful things. Yeah.
And you know what? I mean, that's part of it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, I kind of want to know who those people are. So let them talk.
I explained to my kids years ago, like, and it's cliche at this point, but the guy wearing a white hood on the steps of the courthouse, he's allowed to do it, and he should be allowed to do it.
Yes, of course.
And that doesn't mean that when he takes the hood off and goes behind the courthouse, somebody's not going to kick his ass.
Or he ain't going to get the job either.
Exactly. I mean,
I've always said it, and I'll continue to say it. I think there is a personal responsibility with freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You can speak out again. You can say things, by the way, that mean the same without hate, like without the words that really infuriate people.
Yeah.
And I think we got away from that. And that's where I think civics and things like that really do help a society. And we just got out of that. We don't need that anymore. We know how to talk to each other, do we?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there is something to be said, to be brutally honest. Like,
of course,
you always say, that guy, hey, at least he's honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes, my mother wasn't the type of person who was big in telling you what to do, but she would say, how was the meatloaf?
Yeah.
It was fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not, well,
yeah.
a little salty.
Yeah.
Maybe
you can still be a nice person.
You can just say, thank you.
Yeah. The sad reality is that most people have issue with, and this is something people
meatloaf.
My grandmother's meatloaf. My grandfather told her one day she should take it down to the arena because the skipjacks are running low on hockey pucks. That's a God's honest true story.
That's a classic.
Anyway, I do think people don't realize sometimes that the truth a lot of times is hurtful. A lot of people have a hard time dealing with truths, not only about themselves, but about others. And it's where frustration, it's where anger comes from, because you know it deep down, but you don't like it. And that is the harsh reality, and why freedom of speech is so important, so that you can look at someone and say, no, you're wrong.
But
You're this.
Or I disagree.
Or I disagree.
But also, like, we're talking about songwriting and collaborating with my guys and stuff. Like, it's I learned that a long time ago, like writing with Cliff, who in Starbelly, writing a song and he's going, it's not your best. What else you got?
Yeah.
Like, that's a nice way to say that sucks.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to say it sucks. And maybe there's parts of it that have merit, but he could have easily, that sucks. What? Like, he didn't, he's like, you
I love it.
You have better stuff. I'm like, okay, that's a good way to get me off of that one.
Heck yeah.
And it's all very subjective with music as well, though. You got to take that into account.
But you have to trust that person.
Sure.
Of course.
Right.
Listen, I have friends that I've told jokes to, and they're like, you can't. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, it's funny as hell, dude, but you're gonna it stings.
Suffer from that one.
Yeah, you're gonna suffer. And there's been times where I've said things where I wished I hadn't, but I was glad I did, because I learned from it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, man. I think there's a time and a place for being a straight shooter.
Yeah.
But also, there's times where you should choose kindness over being right.
Agreed.
The diplomacy is always a pretty good way to go. Like I get that. So
I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna do it to you.
Go ahead. I don't care.
No. I love you too much. Let's move on, Matt.
Do you guys know retired New York Jet star Nick Mangold?
Nick Mangold. Was he the guy? Hold on. Why do I know that name?
That is a porn name. If I ever Nick Mangold.
Yeah, that is a porn name.
That's a porn name.
Yeah,
it was Dick Mangold, maybe. But
let me see. Okay,
so Nick is Nick needs a kidney transplant.
Oh, Jesus.
And he doesn't have anyone to donate, anyone close to him anyway. So he's undergoing dialysis while waiting for a kidney transplant. And he said he's deeply grateful for anyone who can help. He's reaching out to his fans.
I don't think either one of you are going to be the Surgeon General tomorrow, but do you like what has to match? Is it just the blood type?
Well, yeah, he says here that he needs a kidney donor with type O blood and asking anyone who is willing to donate from Columbia University Irving Medical Center, just use his full name, which is Nicholas Mangold, and his birth date, which is January 13th, 1984. I think it's the blood type.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and here's another thing. That guy's probably 6'5", 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Would my kidney
Your tiny
work?
little kidney?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, is that a part of it too?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? I don't even. Do you know what blood type you are?
I should, but I don't.
I don't. I just trust them. I don't figure it
My
out.
mom does. Mom, text me my blood type, please.
Yeah,
my wife,
I would ask my mom, but
I tease my wife Sherry because she was a cheerleader in high school, and her blood type is B positive.
No, it's not.
I swear to God. Ready? Okay. She's B positive. Dude, like she didn't even know. I said, and what's your blood? B positive. I'm like, no, it isn't.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. She's like, B positive.
We should write that song, Dennis.
Yeah.
B positive.
B positive. Ready? Okay.
I love that.
That's the beat. We'll go from there.
Okay. That's about your blood type.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you heard the famed American movie poster artist. His name is Drew Struzan. Has passed away. Did both of our favorites.
He did
Raiders.
Jones.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
By the way, I'm wearing my favorite movie. People wondering why Matt brings that up.
That's mine.
Here, I'll take
Is
it
it your
back
favorite movie?
I love
as
that
well?
movie. Yep.
Is that right? It's yours too, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, we're basically the same age, right?
I'm a few years older than you. That's a perfect movie.
I agree completely. It is literally the perfect movie for a dude.
Yeah.
I think it's a little boy movie.
Yeah.
But it sticks with you forever.
You're absolutely right. But you know what? I got my wife to watch it with me probably a couple of weeks ago. She watched it with me. I don't know if she loved it. But, I didn't even ask her afterwards.
But I think it's like every little boy's dream is to be like, discover some treasure.
My God, that's what I did in the woods.
Right.
Every day
when I watch that movie, and whenever it's on, I'm like, well,
I got it.
I'm watching.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
And my wife's like, why don't you just get it? And then we don't have to do the commercials. I'm like, nah, it's cool. It's on TBS.
Yeah.
But every time I watch that movie and I look at Harrison Ford, I just sit there and I go, that's a movie star.
Yes.
That's what a movie star looks like. Like I couldn't be a movie star, but
it's swagger.
That guy in that movie.
Agreed, my friend.
Oh my, even more so than when Han Solo, he's like, it's great. He's Han Solo. He's a movie star in that movie.
Totally agree. And I'll tell you what else too. I love the scene where he pulls the gun out.
Yeah.
You know that's improv, right? You know the story.
No, is that right? Is that improv?
So he was supposed to use the whip, right? And they tried it like 8 times, 9, 10 times.
Yeah.
And Spielberg's like, all right, come on, Harrison, one more time. We got to, the whole thing is you're going to hit this and it's going to kill or knock him down. And Harrison, of course, in his way is like, got to be an easier way.
Yeah.
Right. And then Spielberg's like, just do it the way you would do it. And they go, action. And the guy, and he goes, and the actor, to his credit, hit the deck.
Right.
And they caught it. And when they were done, Spielberg looked at Ford and he was like, seriously?
Yeah.
And Harrison goes, watch it.
One of the funniest, most memorable scenes.
Yeah.
And,
it's
crazy that wasn't even written.
And what sells that scene is after he shoots him, he just turns towards the camera, just
and looks away.
Looking around like something like it's great. And here's something funny about that. Not that we're going to go on a big tangent, but and I love the third one of that. With Sean Connery. It's probably my second favorite movie of all time.
It's in my top 5.
But here's what I didn't know up until recently, and I'm probably a fool for this, but the second one, with Kate Capshaw, is a prequel to the first one.
Correct.
You knew that?
Yeah, I did. I'm a nut about.
I didn't know that until somebody on the internet said. I went, wait, what? And then when the movie starts, the second one says 30. And I'm like, what?
There's one line. What do they call that? A breadcrumb or something when they leave a hint? There's one line.
Easter egg.
Easter egg. One line in the second movie where the guy says, somebody says something to him about what he want to find. And he goes, basically like, well, you mean besides the ark, which all of us would want to look for.
Oh, right. That's
Remember?
Right. Yeah.
So that
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Back to the Future now?
Yeah.
No, dork boy.
Because that first one is also a perfect movie.
Oh my God.
That is a perfect movie.
The trilogy is my all-time favorite over everything. But he did that. He did Star Wars. He did the Harry Potter things. He said before he started doing movie covers or posters, he produced album covers for Black Sabbath, the Beach Boys, and Alice Cooper's Welcome to My Nightmare, which was named one of the 100 classic album covers by Rolling Stone in 1991. Retired in 2008, but came out of retirement in the 2010s to do a new Star Wars for The Force Awakens and for the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. He was 78 years old.
Wow. Good for him, man. What a life.
Yep.
Imagine that as an artist that you get to do and be on.
Amazing.
All those classic pieces of music and movies and literature, and it's just your work on the face of it. That's
amazing.
That's amazing.
Timeless.
Yes. Yep.
Well, this might be the creepiest thing that's ever happened at a music festival. There's a man dressed like Ronald McDonald who was kicked out of the festival for allegedly groping crowd surfers.
I got to see it.
Wait, you're not supposed to do that to crowd surfers?
I didn't know that was a problem.
Music fans are being urged to contact local police after Ronald McDonald, the man dressed as Ronald, I should say, was allegedly removed for groping attendees at the Aftershock Festival in Sacramento. It reportedly occurred during Story of the Year set on October 5th. They're asking the people to come forward. There are photos and videos apparently shared by attendees that support these allegations.
That guy plays bass for the Insane Clown Posse. That's what. That's who that is. Like.
It's ICP. Woot, woot.
What ICP? Woot. Juggalo.
Are you an ICP fan, Matt?
Not at all, but I am.
Are they the Juggalo guys?
Yeah. I am the biggest fan of there's a little, you got to watch it if you haven't. There's a 20-minute documentary on YouTube that you can look at right now. It's called American Juggalo. It is the most unintentionally hilarious it'll be the best 20 minutes of your life.
I can't wait.
American Juggalo. Watch it tonight, please.
I definitely will.
Report back.
I promise. Without a doubt.
Absolutely love it.
I love mindless entertainment.
Yes. So the Dodgers outfielder is refusing to stay with the team at a hotel because of ghosts. This is
wait. He's got to be South American.
He is Hernandez, so he may be.
Go ahead.
So LA Dodgers outfielder Teoscar Hernandez will not be staying with his teammates at the historic Pfister Hotel.
Well,
citing concerns raised by his wife about the properties.
Pfister?
Yes, Pfister.
I just met her.
Yeah. Damn it. I was going to say Pfister. I hardly know her.
It's Pfister.
Yeah,
Pfister.
Like Pfizer.
Yeah, Pfizer, Pfister.
Yeah.
Apparently this property has a long-standing reputation for paranormal activity. It was built in 1893. So he said, hey, my wife told me the lights, some of the rooms, the lights go on and off, the doors, there are noises, footsteps. I don't know. It's a pretty classic old-looking hotel.
Yeah.
You freaked out about that kind of stuff?
I mean, I don't really get freaked out about ghosts as much because I'm not sure if I really believe in them. But I do get freaked out over, like, some places just have a vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, you walk in a place sometimes and you're like, yeah, this is weird. That can get to me.
Yeah.
But like a light flicking off and stuff, a door closing.
We swear that our house is haunted by the original lady who owned the house.
Oh, really?
How old is your house?
It's only 40 years old.
Yeah.
But
she was 90 when she bought it.
Well, she was older when they built it for her. But shit happens, and my wife will just go, "It's Mrs. Trivet." I'm like, okay, because it doesn't happen again. It's just stuff happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. I mean, I have friends that I respect the hell out of, and they're like, "Oh, dude, the guy that used to live here, he walks down the hall every night," and I'm like, "Okay."
I don't know what
to say.
As I'm getting older, I'm starting to maybe open up to the idea that there's maybe a spirit right here next to me, but I firmly don't believe in that. And
I believe in the spirits after I did them dowsing rods.
Yeah,
like that I believe in.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to bring Kathy back in here. It's spooky season. We should bring her back in.
Definitely.
Here. Yeah.
I believe in the spirit world. I just don't believe they're trying to freak us out.
Yeah.
That's the part where I go, what's the point?
Yeah.
Why would a spirit do that?
Yeah. Do you remember the Nicole Kidman movie, The Others? It was
never saw it, but I know the
15
movie.
years ago. I won't. Well, it's an old movie, so I'm going to ruin the plot.
Yeah, go ahead. If you want to know how the Others ends, don't listen.
She lives in a big house in England, 1940s during World War II, and with 2 kids. Kids can't go out in the sunlight. They have some skin thing, and there's all these hauntings that keep happening to her. Her husband's off at a war, and blah blah blah. At the end of it, she and her kids are the ghosts, and they're haunting these people that are having a seance. But during the movie, they're seeing all these white-haired people and acting weird, and like, I saw them again, and they're actually their souls are living a seance. And Nicole Kidman, they're the ghosts.
Oh wow!
It's worth watching. Now
it's almost like I See Dead People.
Yeah.
What was that movie?
Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense.
Yeah. That's M. Night Shyamalan, right?
Right.
Wasn't that his first?
I think so.
Yeah. That's what you asked.
I believe, like, I'm starting to, like, I don't believe that a psychic can go, your mother's right here, and she told me, you liked her tuna salad. Like, I'm like, I'm a skeptic anyway.
Yeah, me too.
I am too. I call myself agnostic because I'm open. I'm open to it because we've had a couple people in here who have changed my mind about a couple things.
Yeah.
Agreed, man.
Yeah,
agreed.
Yeah.
And I've also learned that just because, like, I use it too when people speak about theology, and I'm going atheist and you're going Christian or whatever, and I go, well, the Romans didn't understand how the planets aligned, and so they thought there was a god that pulled the sun. That's how they explained it. Like, So, and that's my go-to of, like, just because you don't know how something works doesn't mean you go, oh, it must be
right.
Yeah, you don't insert answer
but
here.
It works the other way too. So, and I've learned that in my time, because now I'm still a cynic, but I'm open. So just because I can't explain why that lady can tell you that your grandmother left a watch in your dresser and you found it, just because I don't know how that happened doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So it's just part of getting older, and I'm like, all right, well, don't be such a dick.
Yeah,
age,
age also brings some surrender to your mind, meaning you just kind of get this ability to go, okay, I'm comfortable not knowing.
Right. My wife is reading a book. I keep talking about my wife because she's awesome, but she's reading a book called Let Them.
Oh, really?
And it's a really good book because,
is it like let them think what they want, let them say what they want?
There's a lot of examples, but if I came to your house, for instance, and you had 2 guinea pigs running around and snakes and whatever, we might leave the house and go, oh my God, we got to talk to Mickey, and we got to and then the book is let them.
Yeah, who cares? I say
it
all the time to people. Yeah, I go, what does it matter?
Yeah.
I'm under the firm belief, and people think I say this as a joke. If you're not sexually molesting kids, if you're not, brutally ravaging someone, if you're not stealing outright,
or mentally or physically abusing someone,
I don't give a shit what you do.
Let them.
How you leave.
The book is great, and it's changed my wife. She's a project manager. She likes to go, I'm going to do that for you, and and while you're done, here, I brought this for you. And then she's more like,
2 of my closest friends. One is an absolute anal retentive, meticulous person. The other one is a slob. But I don't love either one of them differently for any reasons.
Yeah.
Right.
If I had to live with one of them, they both would drive me crazy. Right. Yeah. But the point is, I don't think less of either one of them.
And I think you don't. Why try to fix them?
Yeah,
because they don't think
they're happy.
There's people who are like, yeah, dude, I know my house is a mess, but I don't care.
Yeah, who cares?
Okay, then I don't care.
Got more important stuff to do.
Yeah,
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah,
like the news.
Yeah, like the news.
Thank you, Dennis.
You're welcome. I'm a typo blood, by the way. Thank you, Mom. Love you.
Is that what she said?
She did. I need you guys to remember that now in case
now
Mom's not
did she
around.
text that? Was that did she spell it correctly,
She
or
just
was
sent
it a
me-
typo? Hello.
Look at this guy. Keep writing
I
songs.
can write jokes.
You write songs. No, I'm kidding, buddy.
I got a Florida man story here.
Of course
This
you
was kind
do.
of cool. There is a pizza for pythons deal down in Florida right now. I don't know if you ever heard of this guy.
What is it?
Pizza for pythons, Mick. Everglades City, Florida, offering
That guy
customers
looks like the Liver King.
a little bit.
You know who the
Little bit.
Liver King is,
Yeah,
right?
I know
yeah.
who he is. Yeah. Everglades City, Florida, offering customers free pizza, and all they have to do is bring in a dead Burmese python. This is the restaurant owned by Dusty Wildman Crumb. He's a well-known local python hunter who has devoted much of his life to saving the Everglades ecosystem. And that deal is going on now. We should plan a road trip or something, Mick.
But I have a question. Is there a way to do like a I don't even know the word, like when you kill all of the same thing at once?
An extermination?
Yes, of pythons.
But
can you just?
But
why? Because it's destroying the Everglades.
Oh, is that what it is?
They're
I
not
see.
native,
So
okay.
and
Makes
they're
sense.
now out of control down there.
they've drastically reduced populations of native animals like bobcats,
Oh, okay.
Makes
raccoons, and
sense.
possums. It's damaging
Gotcha.
the ecosystem rather down there.
right.
I mean, is there a way to exterminate all the pythons at once? Like,
Not without harming the other animals. I'm
Right,
sure you got to
yeah.
go get them. You know?
man, and they say there's like so many of them.
Yeah, not a job for me.
I think I'm
No
going
way.
to just pony up the $12.99
And buy the
go to Little
pizza.
Caesars.
Yeah.
Dusty can F off. I mean, you know.
Would you try the Burmese pizza?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Yeah. Python pepperoni, everyone. Our new topping.
So I don't know how these guys do it, man, but there's a Wisconsin farmer who won at a global pumpkin competition. I don't know how you get your pumpkins this big, but this guy's
Jesus.
pumpkin is nearly 2,500 pounds. A guy from Wisconsin, Jim Ford, was the heaviest.
What's he doing to the
yeah,
pumpkin?
I know.
I don't know. Is that
Having
the
fun
secret?
with that
Maybe that's the
pumpkin.
That must be
secret.
it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
That
Good
that
point,
pumpkin
Dennis.
is pregnant.
Yes.
My wife just planted pumpkins out in front of our house earlier during the summer,
Really?
and it's invasive. So I mean,
It's just got long. It goes,
took over a huge part of our lawn, and then so finally she just removed it. We got like we had 30 pumpkins in August, like sitting on our front porch.
you just throw the seeds down and they kind of
Well,
go,
you
right?
don't even have to. Yeah, right. To do it originally,
Wow.
but now like there's stuff growing in my neighbor's yards.
Oh, dude. You're going to be the pumpkin punk.
I know, right?
They're going to hate you.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Either that or your whole court's going to turn into a Halloween festivity every year.
Oh my God, Nottingham is going to be overtaken by pumpkins one day. You know that?
All right, Matt, great job. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dennis Schocket, you're also doing a big show this Sunday at the Barrel House, the Tom Petty tribute.
Yeah, well, every year for his birthday or near his birthday, it's
Yeah.
October 20th. I know a lot of Tom Petty songs, so every year I just play 4 hours or more straight, no break, of every Tom Petty song that I can play, and I got 74 on my
Wow.
74
Do
because I
you have
love
to
them.
cheat on the lyrics?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
For this, I do.
Yeah.
Dude, that alone impresses me.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
the
Insane.
amount of lyrics and songs that you have in your repertoire. I mean, it's
I love
crazy.
Tom Petty. I
But then you got the Beatles, you got
Yeah,
ELO. I
but,
mean, you got a billion other.
Some guys collect stamps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know every Beatles song?
Almost.
Wow.
Almost.
I
But
can't.
there's not
that is incredible,
There's not
man.
that many
Yeah.
Beatles songs. There's like 189 Beatles
Oh,
songs.
that's it.
That's all.
I'll have it
Well, I mean,
memorized.
Yeah.
Well, you know, what
Never.
I mean. But the Petty thing's cool. And it's just my version of it. I'm not trying to sound like him. I'm
Yeah.
just not doing a true. I just
I think
put a
it's
list
wonderful.
together, and I do it because the man he deserves to be lauded like that. So
Why do you think? I'm curious about this. He's arguably one of the best American songwriters of all time.
I'd agree.
Why did he never become iconic? Like, I always have him as like a 1B. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean by that, as opposed to like say how Springsteen or
yeah.
Dylan are.
Yeah. What kept Petty from reaching that level?
My personal feeling is that most of Tom Petty's lyrics are rather
disheartening,
opaque.
Yeah.
Very like he's not saying my dad beat my ass and I went out on the borderline. He's not Springsteen and he's not. He wasn't doing anthemic stuff like Dylan was. You know, how many roads? Petty was just writing. But and when I was younger and I listened to Petty, I just thought he was very shallow lyrically, not as a criticism. Just like I never thought about what he was saying. Yeah. And then as he got older and he did his Wildflowers album, then I went, oh shit, like I know what he's talking about because I was older too. So
I think that what's the song? She's a good girl.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's just an unbelievable song to me.
Right. Yeah.
You feel the same way about that song?
Yeah, it's a simple 3-chord song.
Right.
But it's just that's when I write songs, I tend to write a whole lot more complicated. And every now and then I go free fall, dude.
Yeah.
And you go back to bring, 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 and that's
right.
It. So, but it's interesting. I think he's iconic now, especially because he passed away.
Yeah. But I mean, he's a guy that should have sold out arenas whenever
he did.
I mean, like
for a good.
long
time.
stadiums. Like, that guy. How many songs does he? Every time you hear a song, you go, "Oh my God, forgot Tom Petty wrote that."
Yeah.
Like when I saw Willie Nelson with Dylan this summer, every song Willie played, I went, "Oh my God, I forgot."
Right.
That guy wrote more songs. It's insane.
He's been writing songs for 70 some years.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
you're gonna write a slew.
Yeah.
But
crazy.
So Sunday, come out, we'll do some Tom Petty. If anybody comes out and wants to jump up and sing a Petty song, you can. I mean, I could.
You're like also the most gracious, like musician host. Somebody will just go, "I love that song." You go, "You want to sing it?" Like you'll let anybody come up for the most part.
That's the you want to whitewash the fence for
yeah.
What is that, Huck Finn or Tom
yeah?
Sawyer?
Yeah,
like, I'm so much fun.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
No, but I think that's why I love coming to see you, man.
Well, thank you for saying that. But I love when somebody I don't know comes up and says, hey, do you know how to play whatever? I'm like, yeah. Do you want to sing it?
Yeah.
So most times they go, no. Do you? Yeah. But sometimes they're like, is that okay? I'm like, oh yeah, because they're either great
or they're horrible,
which is somewhere in between. And all of it is great.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because I learned a long time ago that if you're playing to a bar full of people and you want to connect, if somebody at your table sings with me, I got your table.
Of
your
course,
table, we're friends now.
Right.
So if you do that a couple times a night, or that's about all. You don't really need.
Are you Irish?
I am half Irish.
Yeah.
Yes, my mother was full Irish.
Yeah, I think you have that Irish storyteller knack thing where I think it's very Irish. The long form storytelling, as an art form, by the way, is a very Celtic sort of thing. And you're phenomenal at it. You're very engaging, all that. And I think
it's in your DNA somewhere, man.
Yeah, I really do think that's a thing, man.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of great comics people don't realize it.
Yeah.
Carlin,
Leary.
Burr, Leary, so many of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of anger and angst in it.
There is.
And I just love it, man.
Especially that Boston Irish. All my Irish cousins are from
dude.
Newburyport,
that's a different kind of Irish, dude.
That's the old it's like the Wahlbergs, like whether you like them or not. That is a product of
South Boston, dude.
Of that whole like father, shut up. Like, all right.
I think Bill Burr, years and years ago, I saw him live one time, and I don't think it ever became a bit on TV, but he was talking about how, like, now that he's getting older, he'll, like, go to the park, and he watches these dads out there with their kids, like teaching them how to catch, or if they fall, they pick them up and hug them. He's like, my dad stabbed me with a steak knife one time because I bit the wrong potato.
He might be my favorite comedian of this past decade. You know what I mean?
Bill Burr,
I love him.
I hate that he's going through what he's going through right now.
Yeah.
With
what is he going through? Because he went.
There's a lot of backlash amongst the very liberal comedians.
Well, Chappelle did too.
And they're taking a beating.
Are they?
Yeah, like David Cross, a lot of Mark Maron.
How do you feel about that?
I don't give a rat's ass. I think if you can spread humor anywhere in the world, you're doing the right thing, even if it's for awful people, because not everyone sitting in front of you that night was a Saudi prince and has that kind of power over people. Do the people that run that country become a little oppressive? Sure. But I'm sure they have plenty of citizens in that country that go, yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, and then here's a guy who's going, hey, we can laugh about this shit that shit eventually catches into society and it changes things over time.
I think that's a pretty good take
It's
on
the
it.
way I look at it,
Yeah.
man. If you expose people to fun, I think a lot of times it stops the bad. And that's all that happened. And they got the best Louis C.K., Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle. I would have paid $1,000
Yeah, man.
and
Imagine that show
versions
here, man.
to see that show.
They don't have a stadium big enough.
No.
Yeah.
You couldn't do a show like that here.
Yeah.
You'd have to do it at like Woodstock.
Right.
And I'm surprised we haven't done a Woodstock-esque
Oh, my God. Well, you just threw the idea out into the universe, man.
Dude, I do it all the time. Did I tell you I had the idea? A lot of people don't know this. I originally had the idea for rubbers on tires, but they already had it. And I was like, see, there's another example where I have these great ideas and either I'm explaining. I come up with these ideas and then I find out two things. They already had it. And I'm like, damn it. I didn't know it. Right. I was a kid when I came up with
Oh,
rubber
okay. I
for
think I meant
tires.
recently.
No. I'll give you one recently. No lie. Dead freaking within 5 years. I said, and I didn't know anything about it. I really didn't. I said, pretty soon, there's going to be computer stuff that does everything you want to do for you. Like it was before you heard.
So you think you invented AI?
I didn't invent it.
The concept of it.
I don't think I invented the concept. I'm just saying that, like, I think of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Before they happen.
I know what you mean. Like when I was a kid, we used to play video games.
Yeah.
And then every year they got better.
Yeah.
And then eventually they were like, they weren't X's and O's, and they were like little square.
Yeah.
And at one point in the mid 90s, whatever bit it was, 32-bit, whatever it was. It almost started looking like real stuff. And I'm like, man, eventually this is going to be like
a movie.
And and sure shit. I mean, that's what it is. I mean,
dude, have you seen some of these video games now?
Yeah. It's going to be indistinguisable soon. I mean, it's going to be 3D, and you're going to put the headset on. You're going to be in the video game, walking around with other people.
Video game kid?
I got really into a video game, and then it would collect dust for the next year until the next thing came out, and then I would be like, oh, for 2 weeks. So I stopped buying them because I'm into it for 2 weeks and I'm done.
I'm that way.
Here's my video game history, and this is the God's honest truth. When Atari came out, not everybody in my neighborhood could afford it, and we couldn't. But my friends had it, Keith and Kelly, and like 10 they were twins, boy and a girl, and like we'd have 15 friends at their house. We'd all draw straws for our turn. Oh, and you'd play Space Invaders.
Yeah.
Like the Atari Space Invaders and Pitfall.
Yeah.
Pitfall,
it was a joystick
Adventure.
and a red button.
Dude, and you would play it. And then when you died, it was like, it was the worst because you had to wait for 14 more dudes to play it again.
Yeah.
You know?
I was the first kid in my grade school to win an Atari 2600. I think I was third grade, fourth grade.
How'd you win it?
I was going to say I sold the most stuff out of my Christmas kit, but it was my dad took all this stuff to work
and sold
a ton of it. And then, I sold the most in the school.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I was given a bunch of stuff to take to work for my kids.
Yeah.
And I owed them $60 at the end of it. So.
That's what my daughter would sell.
Yeah.
Like chocolate bars.
Right, whatever. Yeah.
We're supposed to sell all these and there's 12 left. Oh, here's $15.
Right. Yeah. I'm the same way. I bought everything.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like doing it.
Yeah.
Although if you'd have been smart back then, you could have taken them into a gig and just held them up and been like, hey, my daughter's selling these.
Oh, yeah.
They would have gone in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm going to start doing that on stage, offering to sell. I want to cut.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll tell the schools. I'll start. Remember them Corby pizzas?
Right.
Right. I can sell the shit out of them on
Joe
stage.
Corby.
Yeah, Joe Corby.
Of course.
Let's do Matt's Music Minute, my favorite music news in the world. You know who you've replaced for me, Matt?
Who I've replaced for you?
Matt's Music Minute.
Oh, I love it. Now I got a theme song for Music Minute. Yes.
I'm going to get you a real one.
That's hilarious.
Do we want Dennis to play? He's got his guitar. Should we play a song before we do it?
Are you in a position to play?
He should play the theme song first, dude.
Hold on. A little bit of that. Yeah.
A little bit of the theme song.
But are you in a position to play what you sent me last night, the Christmas song that you sent me?
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
I would love to hear some of that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't want to put you on the spot for the whole thing.
No, I'll play a little bit of it.
But first, can we start with Mickey Talks?
Yeah.
I mean,
what key's it in?
Whatever one you want.
Oh.
You got to take that capo.
The guitar. Oh, it's a little higher than that, isn't it?
I can play it for you if you want.
Yeah, play it real quick.
Yeah, let him find that chord that it is. Here we go. Greatest theme song on the internet right now. I don't even know one.
Mickey talks. Mickey talks.
It's an F sharp minor. Well, yeah.
Okay. F sharp minor. You knew that, right, Matt?
Of course.
You know that chord.
Duh.
Yeah.
Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Mickey rolled by the minute out of the box. Mickey talks.
It gives me chills.
Mickey talks.
I love it, man.
Yeah. That's all by the minute. I'm getting to he got something to say. Funny little chatterbox. Mickey talks.
Knows all the Beatles lyrics.
That's it.
I love that part of the song.
You know what that is.
You got
That's-
it?
yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's kind of like a version of like, close your eyes.
Yeah.
Similar like that. But yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it, man.
Hey, man, what do you think your theme song was kind of inspired by? The Beatles, goddammit.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
Always start there. So my Christmas song, real quick.
Yeah,
I'll
man, I
just do
love
it.
it. Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Schocket, if you're not familiar, is a Maryland musician who has a ton of bands, incredibly talented, has an original band called Starbelly. Dennis, the best place for people to find everything about you would be where?
Just anywhere online. I mean,
Okay.
I don't have a central.
Just Dennis Schocket, right?
Yeah, just Google me.
Yeah, Dennis Schocket. For those of you watching around the country and the world, you know we have international viewers, man.
We do.
It's a big deal. Please look up Dennis Schocket. Buy his stuff. Incredible guy. He wrote a Christmas album that will be out this year.
Mhm.
He will be back on in about a month to promote it, and we'll play as much as we can without getting booted.
Yeah.
Although the copyright thing might be weird with him.
It's my copyright.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Facebook doesn't know that. That's
Oh,
the problem.
I see.
Anyway, here's some of Dennis Schocket.
All right. This is called You Make Christmas Bright. And Brian Ewald produced this. And he said, you might need the Christmas morning after pill after you hear this.
Yeah.
Because that's Brian.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of that. I'll do it brief. The Yuletide is nearly upon us as children lie down in their beds. Christmas begins with a promise, and sugar plums dance in their heads. Oh, yeah. And so here, at this time of the year, no one should be lost and alone. Cheers. Merry Christmas, my dear, to love like I've never known. And there's a solo, but I'd be like, girl. That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, girl. I'm about to fill your stocking right now.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm about to come down more than this chimney. I can tell you that much right now.
You ruined Christmas,
I mean,
Mick.
you got-
You ruined Christmas.
Hey, you can't give a Doberman a bone and expect them not
Ruined
to fight.
Christmas for it.
Dennis, it's an absolutely
Thank
stunning
you,
song.
Thank you,
man.
Matt.
That
Thank
is
you,
that
guys.
really is beautiful, man. I mean,
Thank
it
you.
sounds like a classic to me already.
What-
I'm not
There's a part,
amazing, right?
the part in that song that gets me, I don't know the right phrasing. It might be the pre-chorus, like that modulation thing where you go up.
Oh,
Yeah. It's literally like the thing that made me go, oh my God.
Ah,
That's such a cool thing
All
there, man.
right.
I love that
well,
part.
I stole it. I mean, I'm.
What is it from?
What is it?
And
from?
you know what it reminds me of? The
It's,
Beatles song that.
Yeah, that's exactly. What
And then-
yeah, so that is well, sure. Oh, that's this boy.
Boy, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell's it?
You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah. I would be happy
Yes.
just to love you.
My underwear are getting wet. Stop. Dennis, stop. I'm not ready to come out of the closet yet.
I didn't purposely lift it from that, but that's where that's right there.
I love it, man. It is so infectious, dude.
Oh, good.
Great song,
well, if you're
Dennis
steal,
Schocket.
steal from the best, right? And that's what Elvis Costello said. We're all beggars and magpies and thieves, aren't so?
Hey, one quick question in music, Dennis. Yeah. McCartney and Lennon's understanding of chords and theory.
Yeah.
Was that George Martin?
No.
That they learned that on their own?
Yeah. They learned that on their own.
And, I mean, as a very novel, terrible musician myself, like I can strum a guitar, but knowing what I understand about it, to figure that kind of stuff out.
Well, like McCartney was taught. McCartney's dad was a pianist,
right? Yeah,
horn player.
Yeah,
so he had some formal training that way. But Lennon played banjo, and Harrison. Those guys are self-taught.
It's amazing.
Like they tell the story about going like, well, we knew a guy who lived in Allerton, so we'd get on the bus and because he knew how to play a B sus. So they try, and the guy goes, "This is how you do it." And they learn that chord, and they go home and practice.
No kidding.
So these jazz chords and things, and a G9, minor 9, and what is that? I think my friend Alan is, and they'd go to his house. He'd say, "All right," because there's no cameras, and that's how you play that.
Wow,
so, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And then those guys, I mean, they just
no YouTube
back
then.
Devoured music once they found those three guys. Once they found each other and were like. That was
it was literally lightning in a bottle, wasn't it?
But it's funny because it's like, Lennon didn't learn piano. Nobody taught him that.
Right.
He kind of watched Paul, and then he suddenly
figured out the notes.
Lennon's playing piano.
Yeah.
You're like, how fun.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
And George, all those guys could play piano.
Yeah.
Don't you wish you had YouTube growing up, man?
Man, I do.
Yeah.
Because I use it now.
But do you?
Well, I'm better because of
you
not
didn't
having it.
Right.
But I would have been better quicker.
Makes sense.
Or I would have, because,
I think that learning that way from the beginning kind of takes some of your character out of it.
I agree with you 100%. Yeah. I agree. Like I laugh at the struggles. I tell stories all the time of, we would go to Musicland and I'm probably even told this story here, but Musicland, they had sheet music. And Joe Noto, the great Joe. He was great.
I just saw Larry, his son, who I adore.
Of course, Larry's great.
Yeah.
But Joe would get pissed off if he saw you over there reading, because we'd go and, oh, that's a Bryan Adams song. All right, it's A sharp minor.
Right.
G,
go home and listen and learn it.
He'd say, it's $1.49. Buy that.
Yeah.
So we developed a plan. If we wanted to learn that song, one of us would go over to the sheet music, and the other one would go talk to Joe and distract him.
Right. And one dude would lift all the chords.
And we'd lift all the chords. He didn't write no cameras.
That's hilarious.
And then if it got too much, then we'd switch, and the other guy would get
that's
the
hilarious.
Third and fourth page.
Yeah.
And that's how we figured out songs.
I love that.
That is a great story.
So that's why I'm glad I didn't have YouTube.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Yeah. I had Timmy Steele. Whenever I couldn't figure out a song, I would call Tim. He'd say, "Come over to the basement."
It's a pretty good reference.
And he'd put a tape in, and he'd listen to it for 30 seconds, and he'd go, "All right, here's how you count that, man."
Yeah.
And once he taught me how to count as a drummer and like all the different ways to, like, I'm gonna sound like a dork, but like you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And you hear that rhythm. But when you're trying to play individual 16th notes and you're not sure, and he's like 1, 2, 3, enter 4, enter, and you're like enter 4. I get it. Like it's amazing when you understand that from that level.
Yeah.
And to be taught that by a dude like
that guy.
Sure.
Yeah.
By that guy,
Yeah.
it was amazing for me.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yep.
Go ahead, buddy. What else we got?
We got to do Hammer Jokes to bring us the music.
Yes, we haven't even got into it yet.
Yeah.
This weekend, Timmy Hall, hilarious, will be there. I'm going to be on the show as well with Timmy. But Timmy headlining, incredible comedian. Go to HammerJokesComedy.com. Get tickets for Friday or Saturday night. It's a cheap show, man. $22. You can't go anywhere much
and
anymore.
He's brilliant, man. Timmy's so funny.
Incredible.
I hope he makes our show. We're going to do it live from Hammer Jokes on Friday.
And Timmy's a Baltimore guy.
Yeah.
Timmy and I have been working together since we were, looking up to a lot of people. And he one of the best. I love him. Can't
you can
wait
see
to
our episode with Timmy.
Yeah, it's on
great.
YouTube and Rumble.
Yeah.
Does he have a theme song?
No, he needs one. All right. But know this, Timmy Hall, it's going to need to sound a lot like a cross between, say, Wu-Tang meets like Isaac Hayes.
Yep.
All right. Does that give you an idea?
Yeah, I'll get Bronson on that one. That's right up his.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. What do we got in music world?
Well, Springsteen, his movie is coming out soon. It's called Deliver Me From Nowhere, and he just released the final trailer. If you want to search that on YouTube, it'll be Jeremy Allen White playing Bruce.
Is it a biopic or a documentary?
Well, it's a biopic, and it focuses on his decision to record his album Nebraska in 1982.
Oh, man,
it's huge. It's a big so.
Yeah, I'm actually not a Bruce fan really at all.
I like
much.
Bruce.
But I'm excited to see this movie.
Nebraska is that's amazing. That
well,
record.
it's so funny you say that. Whenever I ask like a songwriter, hey, what do you think of Springsteen? They go, oh, Springsteen's great. But you know what? That Nebraska album that tanked, that's his best album.
It is.
Like so many musicians say that.
It's great because it's a guy like that's before Born in the USA. Right?
It's funny you say that because
I don't think it is.
Well, listen.
I thought
so the clip. If you look at the trailer, the clip opens up with him playing "Born in the USA," and they decided to scrap that song.
Born in the
decided
USA
to play Nebraska later. Yeah, he didn't record that until '84.
Right, '84,
and that was a massive.
Right.
That was his massive.
That's when he became the biggest rocker.
Yeah, the boss.
That's when he became the boss.
Right. So Nebraska's before that.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Incidentally, the movie is based on a book by my friend Warren Zanes.
Really?
Warren wrote the book Deliver Me From Nowhere.
Wow.
And Warren is a former member of the Del Fuegos, and Starbelly toured with Warren's back then.
So, that's incredible.
Man, Warren's a genius.
We're in the company with somebody that knows.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
People.
Knows a guy.
You know the guy behind the guy behind the guy.
Warren's a great. He wrote the Tom Petty bio that came out shortly before Tom Petty died. He wrote that one.
No kidding.
In that's the one where Petty admitted that he was hooked on hearroin.
Yeah. I remember. I saw it, and your friend wrote that.
Warren wrote that, and Warren toured with the Del Fuegos. They opened for the Heartbreakers, like in '82. Like
wow,
tour, and that's So Warren,
what's your favorite Petty song if you had to pick it? Mine's so cheesy.
It's hard again because
American Girl to me.
Yeah, I mean that goes without saying. That's iconic. But
I do. I mean,
I love anything off his Wildflowers record because it's his divorce album.
Yeah,
if you've been divorced, you can relate to a divorce album.
Sure,
but it's just like, and knowing what I know now about the guy when he wrote that's 30 years ago.
Yeah,
but when he made that album, he was going through some shit.
Yeah,
and you don't hear it at the time, but then when you learn about it, then you're like, oh man, I could relate to that.
Yeah,
then I went through a divorce.
And,
but I love Wildflowers. I just think it's a 3-chord song.
Yeah.
You know, you belong among the wildflowers.
Right.
I mean, it's like telling a girl you are the prettiest person I've ever met, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Anyway, go see the movie. I'm going to go see it.
Yeah, it's coming out October 23rd in theaters. Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. Did you guys know that Bill Murray and Darius Rucker, a.k.a. Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish, are best buds? They're BFFs.
I did not.
They are. They actually play golf together. And during an interview, they were asked a delicate question. They asked, who is the better golfer? And this is what they had to say.
You're pretty good, but I'm okay.
Well, he did not used to be. He used to be an exciting golfer.
Yes,
that's a term we use.
That's a good word.
He used to be a really exciting golfer. But he's played a lot of golf because he's a professional musician.
Yes.
His golf. He's gotten to really play, and I couldn't believe it when I played with him at a place where formerly I spent a lot of time taking burrs and ticks out of my body looking for his ball. But suddenly he shot like 75 or
something. 75 that day, yeah.
So he's a better golfer right now. But I want you to know, I shot 75 at the old course last Sunday.
No way.
Yeah.
That's playing your ball right there. I'm ready. Me and you. Let's do this.
Okay.
All right.
I love Bill Murray, dude.
I do too. They were together recently at Charleston's Riverfront Revival Festival, where Darius headlined and Bill took the stage with his blues band, Bill Murray and his Blood Brothers.
No kidding.
That would have been fun.
I didn't even know he had a band.
I didn't know either.
Yeah. One of my favorite Bill Murray stories, a friend of mine was in Chicago at a wedding, and Bill Murray happened to walk into the hotel and open the banquet door, and there's a wedding going on. He walked right in, walked up to the head table, congratulated him. They were like, oh my God. And the husband said, want to make a toast? And Bill Murray grabbed the microphone from the DJ and made a 12-minute toast.
Oh my God.
And at
man.
the end got a standing ovation and turned around to the bride and said, the least you could do is show everybody your boobs.
Oh my God. Oh my
He
God.
was wasted. But they said he was the cool. He took pictures with
wow.
everyone at the wedding.
Wow.
See, isn't that now that's a good level of fame,
Dude,
where
I've said
you
it.
can walk in and do that and not be thrown out immediately.
Sure. Sure.
You know, like
Oh yeah.
it's not the Pope fame or McCartney fame or
No,
or
but I
Springsteen.
think I
And,
mean
and
it's like-
people got to know that you are funny and you mean it in a funny way. Like,
And I
there
think
there
Bill
could be a
Murray
super
went-
famous
like
guy.
if you walked in and grabbed the mic, I'm going to give a toast. It'd be like,
security.
get this man out.
Yeah.
Of here. Like so, you know.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Britney Spears apparently used to watch her sons sleep while holding a knife. Yeah.
Who was holding the
Yeah.
knife
She was.
to protect them from things?
No, listen to this. So Kevin Federline,
Yeah.
he's got a new memoir
Yeah.
that's coming out.
He can't spell memoir.
Yeah. I don't even know why they use that word with him. Yeah.
So he claims that Britney used to watch their son sleep while holding a knife. And he also thinks the situation with Britney is, quote, racing towards something irreversible. So listen how creepy this is. So he claims they would awaken sometimes at night at their sons to find her standing silently in the doorway, watching them sleep. And she would say something like, "Oh, you're awake?" with a knife in her hand. And then she'd turn around and pad off without explanation.
Oh, my God.
Maybe she's trying to be funny.
Now, listen,
Oh.
a couple years ago,
I didn't
I
see
forget
it.
how many it was, 4 or 5, when the whole Free Britney movement happened.
Yeah.
I was kind of on her side, and I started following her.
Right.
I kind of think I rushed to judgment.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what he said. He says he makes it very clear that he does not think that Britney Spears should have been released from her conservatorship.
I mean, I can't say I disagree completely, but you hate to be a know-it-all when you don't know
He's
shit.
worried about their kids.
I get it,
Yeah.
man. I get
Yeah.
it.
Well, as a parent, you got to I don't know. I just made a crack about Kevin Federline. I don't know anything about the guy.
Right.
So that's unfair. But you figure he's not as affected by the whole fame as she was.
Sure.
She's obviously, needing some sort of something. I
Help.
don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
help, I guess.
Reality
So
check.
it's just really sad. Like,
Yeah.
Like I hate to be
Well-
like guys sitting around here, but
You
you're
know,
like, oh,
I
man, what a
think-
bummer.
I think one of the worst things we do to celebrity is we allow them to become that wealthy, that young, and don't really help them.
Mm.
You're kind of like, oh, it's your money, your success. You do what you want. Look, when you're 20 years old and you're worth $15 million, you can't, and no one says no to you.
Yeah.
Very few make it through.
I would be dead by now.
Me too.
If I got
100%.
I say this to people. I've just said it recently to somebody. I'm like, if I had that kind of money at 22, like I knew myself at 22,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have made it to 32.
No way.
And you ever, I say like being a musician, every now and then you play a gig where you're being catered to. In other words,
Yeah.
there's a nice dressing room. They've got food and what you guys want to drink? We've got this. And
Right.
whatever. Oh, we can get that for you. And you feel, wow.
Yeah.
Imagine that times 10.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
And
every
everywhere you
day.
go, you're like, I really was hoping there would be,
Yeah.
like a python here that I could play
Sure.
with on my. Oh, look, get Mr. Schocket.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Front of house mime.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that's why Elvis,
I'm with you.
That's why Elvis didn't make it out of his 40s. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
No
I mean,
one's telling the guy.
right.
you know?
I mean, look how many athletes.
Yeah.
Just you see them later in life and they're broke.
Yeah.
They have no money. They have no guidance.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to tell.
I think it's better now. I think they're giving those guys some counseling as they're getting into the NFL.
I'm not going to say the name of the player,
Yeah.
but the guy that used to basically be like the player liaison told me a story. One of their massive draft rookies
Yeah.
was given like a $5 million signing bonus, and he took it to the bank. It was a check to cash it, and the bank was like, "We don't cash that." And he got all mad and thought they were like ripping him off. So he called the Ravens, the player, and he's like, "Yo, man, they won't give me my money." And he had to go down and explain to him, "No, you deposit this check. They're going to give you a card, and all your money's on that card." Like,
Yeah.
they had no concept
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
any of that.
Yeah.
And that to me is where, like, when I hear people talk about NFL players and young guys making all that money, and it's like, yeah, it's not their fault. A lot of these guys came from neighborhoods nobody had a checking account.
Sure, yeah.
If we're honest with
and
each
the culture was to be flashy and to take care of your boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the NFL is getting better at educating players.
I'm going back 20 years.
And the same thing with musicians too. I think they're educating them, telling them to put money away.
Let me just drop a little story on you real quick. I got a check last year, a couple years ago. It came out of nowhere, and it was a good sum of money. So I'm like, all right, you get this money, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do with it?
Buy a car.
It wasn't that much, but it was 5 figures. I'm like, yeah, man. And my wife's like, yep, give me that. We're going to open up an IRA or type of thing. Yeah. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
She was like, well, you don't need that money. Like, if you wanted to buy a new guitar, you could go buy a new guitar, and maybe
smart without the check.
So you don't need to. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, what are we gonna do? And she walked. And
now that check's probably worth more than you had.
50 years old. She's going, we're take this, and it's gonna go here.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
This man is gonna handle this money for you.
Yeah.
And every month he's gonna tell you that you earned this much money on that money if you're lucky to. And 10 years later, it's twice what it was.
Right.
And I'm like,
very smart, man.
But she had to teach me that. I didn't. My parents weren't that way.
Yeah.
My parents, if they got money, my mom hit the lottery.
Yeah.
For like $2,000.
Right.
She bought me a $500 TV. She was like, there you go, and I'm getting one for your brother. And that's how I was raised. Yeah. So I get it. I don't know what to do with that.
No, of course.
I get it. That's why I'd have been gone by if
me
I had
too.
that money.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Out the door.
Yeah.
And, another thing, I think in addition to just all the money, that level of fame that she has, I mean, she can't go out in public without being recognized.
Yeah.
Probably without being bothered by the cameras following her around.
I mean, she's one of the most famous people in the world.
Yeah. So that's got to be extra stress on you.
But you know what, though? I always go back to Nicholson. Jack Nicholson, most famous actor, arguably, of the last 60 years. He's got the greatest relationship with the press. And wherever he is, he walks outside. He goes, all right, boys, we got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Take away.
Well, it's Bill Murray. I mean, that's what started this.
Yeah, if you just embrace who you are and realize they'll leave you alone. They'll let you live.
McCartney's good like that. He's just
walks in anywhere.
I'm not signing autographs, but how you doing? Good to see you. Okay, I'm just going to keep moving. And
I know, but look, man, there's got to be some nights where you're just like, I just want to be out with my wife and my kid. I want to do something.
Like I told you before, I went to dinner at Cut, Wolfgang Puck's restaurant on Rodeo Drive. Everyone in that room but me was famous. And I learned that they are left alone. And why? Because the cheapest steak was $470.
Yeah, right, sure. So you do stuff like that.
That's how you have to live. And that's why they make so much money so that they can live like that.
Why are we not opening up one of those restaurants, Mick?
Well, I can't be called Wolfgang. I don't like that name.
Wolfgang suck. That'd be me.
Yeah. And there's only one Woofy. Right?
I cook a really crappy steak for $500.
Yeah. I would actually
well done.
I would be fine at $250. I think I can find a way to make money.
Yeah. So Ultimate Classic Rock did a most hated songs list.
I bet I can name.
Here we go.
You know what's crazy? I love most of these songs.
That's the point.
Yeah.
I would say in the top 5. Now, wait, who did it? Classic Rock?
Ultimate Classic Rock.
So it's most hated?
So like Achy Breaky Heart doesn't
these
count.
are the ultimate most hated rock songs.
Stairway to Heaven.
Nope.
We Built This City.
Yes, that is number 6 on the list. Starship.
Yeah, that's a great
absolutely
call.
Right.
All right, I might have to rethink.
And here's the other. That one annoys me. And this is the only other one on the list that annoys me is number 5, which is Shiny Happy People from REM.
Like every time I hear that song, I think
you love it?
Love it. It's a great song, but every time I hear that song, I think of Dennis Leary.
Right, yeah.
And he's like, all right, Michael, pull the happy bus over. I want all the happy people over here and the shiny people over here.
Greatest
it's
bit.
So great. I love it.
But I love these. So what do you think the number 1 song is on the list?
God, man. Classic rock. Nights in White Satin.
No.
It's a horrible song.
It's Aerosmith's I Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
Yep. I'll go with that.
All right.
I like it. I like that song.
Yeah, but let's be honest. I mean, Whitney Houston could have recorded that, and it wouldn't. And you instrument it differently, orchestrate it differently. I mean, it would have been just the smash.
All right, number 2.
Was that what's his name? Desmond Child?
No, that was that woman who wrote all the hits. I forget her name.
Karen DeGuardia. Cara DeGuara, remember Italian girl?
No. Matt will tell you who wrote it.
Who wrote what? I'm sorry. What
Who wrote
song
Don't
we
Want to
talking
Miss
about?
a Thing?
Don't
She wrote The Flame for Cheap Trick. She wrote the same
Oh
writer.
God, what's her name?
All right. If
I would
only,
say
only
Diane
there was a
Warren, but
device.
that's not right.
Mick.
Only we
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
this information at the tips of our
Let's
fingers.
find out who this
Anyway,
chick is.
You find out who it was. Who wrote that
I
song?
Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith, the #1 most hated rock song according to Ultimate Classic Rock. Let's find out who put us through that misery. Listen to that song.
I guarantee she has a bigger house than I do.
I
was
love
right.
this song.
Diane Warren.
Diane Warren.
I said you didn't hear me. I
You
swear
said
I went.
something Guardia.
No. That was, and then I went.
Diane Warren. Correct. Yeah, absolutely. That's who it is.
Yeah,
Yep,
I did
right.
say.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's Diane Warren, but
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number
That's
two.
the one that
Number
taped Dennis.
two.
Number 2 is Kokomo by the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, it blows. That's
Really?
That's like the only Beach Boys song you probably hate, isn't it?
no. There's plenty.
Oh, you're not a Beach Boys fan?
I love the Beach Boys. There's a lot of like my buddies who love the Beach Boys think every sperm is sacred. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, not me. Like
I love the Beach Boys.
I love them too.
I
But
love
there's
them.
some stuff that
You
Brian
don't-
Wilson wrote during his psychosis that they put out that was like, what is happening right now?
Hey, I wanted
But
to
that's
ask.
me.
You're the perfect guy to ask. Back in the USSR,
Yes.
is that a homage, or are they kind of dicking with the Beach
No, they
Boys?
love the Beach Boys.
They did.
Yeah.
So it was kind of them saying, "Hey, we dig what you do."
Yeah,
and
they love the Beach Boys.
I know that they
like-
rushed home to do Sgt. Pepper because they heard Pet Sounds.
Pet Sounds, yeah.
Yeah.
They loved it. And he was trying to do a Beach Boys song, but it was originally titled "I'm Backing the USSR," meaning I'm on their side. Like I'm.
Oh,
And he
really?
thought better of it.
Yeah, good move,
Yeah,
Paul.
I'm backing the USSR. But,
All right, 2 more songs on the list here.
Yeah.
Number 3, and I'm mad about this one because I love Phil Collins, Susudio.
I hate that song.
Do you really?
You hate it, Dennis?
didn't like it when it
It's
came out.
formulaic to me.
I love
It sounded
Phil,
like
man.
something else. It sounded like he was ripping off Prince at the time.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
it sounded like 80s pop
Yeah.
dance rock.
Wow.
Oh,
to
that's
me.
interesting. That's on that list, but
I
You know-
love it.
You know, there's might be the one musician in the world that hates McCartney. Is Phil Collins.
oh, really?
You know that story?
No.
Phil took, I think, the White Album when he got to meet him, and he asked Paul. He said, "Hey, Paul, will you sign this?" And Paul went to his wife. Oh, look, little Phil's a fan, and
Oh.
he felt that big,
Oh,
and he was
'Cause-
like, "F off."
yeah. Well,
Yeah, that'll sour you to somebody.
crap.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
is.
very un-McCartney
very
like to me.
nice, very uncertain.
But I always think that Phil had to piss him off about something.
Or,
For
or maybe he took it wrong. Maybe he was, saying it in jest, sarcastically.
Maybe,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? And you take it wrong. And,
And Phil's an intense guy. If you ever
Yeah,
listen to him in
yeah.
interviews,
Did you hear the story about Phil and George Harrison?
Mm.
So Phil Collins apparently played some conga or something on All Things Must Pass
Oh,
in
wow.
1970. He was young. He was
Yeah.
probably 20 at the time. And he played on it, and it never made the mix. It
Right.
never made the final cut. So years later, he and George, they've become friends. And
Sure.
he said, I played on that. And George's like, oh, I don't remember that. He's like, yeah, if you go back to the tapes, I'm on it. So George goes back and he digs the tapes out eventually, and he finds the drums and he sends it to him. And Phil Collins says, so I get a recording of it, and it's total shit. My playing is complete crap. It's off time. It's crap. And so he doesn't see George. He just feels crappy.
Sure.
He doesn't see George for like a year or maybe even 2. And if I see George out, and George's like, so did you got the recordings that I gave you? He's like, yeah, I'm really sorry. I was terrible. He's like, George is like, well, that wasn't you. He had a guy come in.
That's
and
hilarious.
Put fake bongos.
I did
on.
hear this story.
that's
I love it. I
great.
love
I
that
never
story.
heard that.
Let him
Yeah.
stew on it for a year or 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
beautiful.
great.
That's great.
Yeah.
Only the British will
Oh
pull
my
stuff
God,
like
it's
that
so
off,
funny.
dude.
So last one
What's
on the
the fourth
list.
one?
I love this one too. Number 4, Billy Joel, We Didn't Start the Fire.
Hate that song.
Really?
I just
You don't like it either, Dennis? Huh?
It's okay. I don't mind that one.
Yeah.
Dennis and I,
I
if
think it's a fun song, man.
if I was more musically inclined, we'd
Yeah.
have a great fun band together.
We would.
We yeah.
You know my little Chuck Berry Christmas tune where I'm name dropping all things.
Yeah.
I sent that to my buddy. He's like, no, it's kind of like the Billy
Yeah,
Joel thing.
yeah.
Right? Like your name dropping. I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I gotta
Well,
say I like
It always
Sure.
drives me crazy when I meet someone. They go, I know every word. I know every word to that song.
Yeah.
And I go, that's great. Okay. I used to know all the
this
capitals.
useless beauty.
Yeah, yeah,
How
yeah.
about you? Huh?
Yeah.
So Tim Curry, actor Tim Curry,
God,
was
I love him.
talking recently about how Mick Jagger wanted to play Tim Curry's career-defining role in Rocky Horror Picture Show. Mick once sought out the role of Dr. Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and despite Mick's interest, the role, of course, went to Tim Curry.
By the way, Tim Curry does maybe the best Mick Jagger impression I have ever seen.
I don't know if I've seen it.
He did it on SNL years ago.
Yeah.
And it was magnificent.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Rocky Horror Picture Show in its 50th anniversary this year.
Yeah. Have you ever seen it?
Never. No.
Dennis, did you ever do Rocky Horror?
Yeah, once.
In a theater?
Nope.
Oh,
I didn't do it with all the shit.
Oh,
being
dude,
done,
it's really fun.
Really?
It really is. The coolest thing about it is the diversity of the audience. Everything from like flaming gay people to bikers to preps and whatever you want to call it. Everyone has fun together.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
People are like in costumes. I one of my friends growing up, she would go they had the midnight showings at the theater. Right. She would go all the time and tell me about it. And I never went.
I have the same story, like friends going, and I'm like, it was like some sort of subculture happening that I had no idea about was happening.
The cool thing is, like, you're sitting there and they'll go, an asshole says Weiss. The whole crowd yells that. And then this kid comes on the screen. He's like, Weiss. And you're like, fucking hilarious. Everybody, like, it's all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sure.
You know, somebody on the screen says something, or like when they get married, everybody in the theater starts throwing rice.
What's the movie out that's now like all the kids watch? It's like the video game. My
Minecraft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they really?
It's like that.
Throwing bread
chickens and bread and stuff.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mick, we did the story, I think, yesterday, even that the Osbournes visited that pumpkin mural of Ozzy.
Yeah.
Well, now there is a 500-pound Ozzy Osbourne pumpkin on display at an Indiana garden shop. So here in the States, 500 pounds gifted by a customer who had it carved at a fall festival. It's on display.
Like Ben Franklin.
Looks like Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg and Ben Franklin.
It does kind of look like Ben Franklin.
Yeah. It's got it's Whoopi's face with Ben's hair.
It's the thought that counts,
yes.
Nick.
What were they thinking?
All right. You carve a giant pumpkin into Ozzy's face.
No.
All right.
But that is cool, though. Yeah. I'm amazed. Were you ever an Ozzy fan? Like, did you like Ozzy as a? I can't see it being your thing.
No, I appreciate it. Again, it's like when I talk about like band like Metallica.
Yeah,
I'm not Metallica, but that's really good. And like Sabbath was that too. But my mother was so Catholic.
Yeah, you couldn't.
That if I brought home that album cover, she'd say, "What? Put that outside."
Yeah, like, I love when you do your mom's accent. It's the funniest thing.
Put that outside. Out of here.
Yeah. Get it out of here.
Get it out of here.
Like, I love it.
The new Ozzy documentary is by the way streaming. I think it's is it Paramount Plus? I forget. But fans are saying they can't make it through it. It's too.
Yeah, I don't know if I could. If I could watch
it's about his last years, essentially. I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah,
I like, again. That's a guy like I liked Ozzy the guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like I wasn't big on the music. Like to me, okay, it was cool.
See, Ozzy was my childhood. Like
I know.
You know.
That was your Beatles.
Loved Ozzy,
yeah, he was your Beatles.
Well, I love the Beatles
and
too.
I get that though. I understand. Like all my buddies, like all the guys when we were trying to figure out how to play music.
Yeah,
you know, I was coming from pop and Beatles, and my buddies were coming from Van Halen and Sabbath.
I liked all that stuff.
All those guys went off in that direction, and they're all great at it. They still are. But I know why, because you know, if you're a lead guitar player, you know,
Randy Rhodes is speaking to you.
Randy Rhodes.
You ever hear those isolated Randy Rhodes tracks from the first album? Oh my God!
Have you seen the video? It's very late in Ozzy's life where he goes
where
back
he
to
listens
to
it,
and he starts crying,
and he's blown away.
Yeah,
by
he's
right.
Like, and then at the end he goes, "Oh God, he was good."
Yeah,
you know, like
I saw that.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It
really
like,
is.
You know, it's like watching, especially Ozzy. Now he's gone now, but you know, when it would be like watching your dad, 83 years old, looking at a video of himself at 22, and that's hard to watch that. To be in the seat to watch that, you know.
He literally played till his fingers bled.
Oh yeah,
and he was going to leave Ozzy.
I know,
to go to music school.
I know,
before he died.
I know,
which is that's
well. I watched his documentary. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Yeah,
Randy Rhodes. Mm-hmm. And the thing that flipped me out, I didn't realize that him and Eddie were like battling.
Yeah,
in LA at the time, but who was the god? And they interview Randy in one of these things, and they ask about Eddie, and he says, he goes, Please don't compare me to him. He goes, we're all trying to get there. And then they show Eddie, and he goes, please, I'm trying to get as good as Randy.
Yeah.
You know, and then, but Randy's love of classical guitar was mind-numbing to watch. Yeah. And he when he was at the height of his career,
taking lessons.
He was giving lessons.
Well, he was taking lessons
and giving them.
Yeah.
I mean, you imagine being the guy looking at Randy and going, "You didn't practice this week, did you, Randy?"
Well, you're right though. He would take lessons with these classical guys.
Yeah.
And that's what he was being instructed on.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, what a phenomenal dude!
Unbelievable.
Shame.
Yeah.
I wonder what he would have done. You know,
I wonder too. I wonder if he would have come back into the spotlight, or would he just have drifted off into?
Yeah, and he seems, by all accounts, to have been pretty level-headed.
Yeah, he was
he wasn't a druggie.
No,
you know what I mean?
No.
Not that there's.
And his mom,
wrong with that, but
his mom was a crazy music. Yeah. That's where he got all his love of music.
There's like that Quiet Riot documentary too, where they talk about that. And it's like, and just great.
My favorite Quiet Riot story. This is in the 90s when they were done, kind of, and they were playing HammerJokes the next night, and we had the bikini contest. And Kevin DeBro and I forget who else was Warren DeMartini in that band?
That was Rat.
Then he's in Rat.
No, who was the other guy in Quiet Riot that, like a legend, the bass player?
Rudy Sarzo.
Rudy Sarzo was
and
back.
Frankie Banali.
Right. Frankie Banali was there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, they're all standing in the crowd, and I go, "Hey, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, Quiet Riot's here." And everybody was cool. Everybody's like, "Yeah." And I look at him and I go, "Dude, will you just come up and scream once?" And he's like at the bar, and he's like, "No." So I go, "Come on, man." He's like, No. Tomorrow. I'm like, okay. It's like 30 seconds later, I grab the mic and I just scream as loud, as hard as I could. "Come on, feel the noise," that line. And the whole place goes crazy. And I look right at him and he goes, and he walked right to the stage, comes up, grabs the mic. He goes, "Here's how you do it." And he did it. And the place just went ballistic.
That's awesome, man.
He hands me the mic back and rubs my head like I'm a little kid soccer player and walked off the stage. And then afterwards, we had a great conversation. And he ended up being I heard a lot of like dick stories about him.
Really?
He could be a dick or whatever. He was the nicest guy.
Yeah.
Really cool.
I never met him.
He was really driven, that band. And that band, they were, and again, wasn't a huge fan, but I did like them. You know,
I thought they were great.
They kind of kicked the door open for that hair metal thing
all of
in the early 80s.
Came after him.
But they they were kind of like Twisted Sister in a way. Like they were selling out like the Civic Center and didn't have a record deal. Like no one would sign them.
Yeah.
Like they could not get a deal.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Because they were one of the first.
Yeah.
People forget that. Them and Rat were like two of the first national recording artists from the LA scene.
Yeah.
And then because Van Halen really wasn't that. You know, Van Halen was 79. Yeah. And then in 80, 81 is when all that shit exploded.
Right.
And it was Quiet Riot and Rat. There's a great book. If you like rock and roll history, called Nothing But a Good Time. And it's all about the 80s, starting in 1980.
It's about the LA Strip. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
The stories and the guys that played in different bands for 2 days and this and that. You know, in fact, this just reminded me when I interviewed Slash.
Yeah.
And he said, you know, I forget how old he was, like 12 or 13, 14, maybe 13, when that first exploded. He was hanging out in these bars. Like, you know, his mom was on TV. Yeah. His dad was a wealthy dude. Nobody gave a shit. He was a guitar player. And he's like, I saw everything, man. He said, I saw it all happen. Yeah. All the bands. He's like, you'd go see one band one night and this guy's in it. And then the next night you go see another one. His mom was
doing wardrobe for David Bowie.
Yeah.
So he was in the middle of all of that.
Dude,
at a very young age. And taught himself how to play guitar by ear.
All those LA stories are that way. It's always, this guy, your bass player, his mom is, Farrah Fawcett's sister. Like
his dad owned Columbia. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
But like, what chance did we have in Baltimore to become famous rock stars when all the rock stars, like Lenny Kravitz? Well, his mom is, on the Jeffersons.
Right.
Oh, wait, am I confusing it with Lenny Kravitz's mom?
So, no, Lenny Kravitz's mom. Yeah. I said it wrong. Lenny Kravitz's mom was on TV.
Yeah. Right.
Slash's mom was the wardrobe lady. Right. I got him backwards.
But everybody out there.
It's all nepotism out there.
Somebody, and it's like, I just remember going like, how the hell am I going to get anywhere in this world?
All right, we're going to end this show on this question because I had it 2 nights ago at dinner.
Okay.
If you had to pick from 1900 to 1999, December 31st, what do you think is the greatest song of that century?
Oh
I think the answer.
This is what we're
Now you have to remember.
You could have posed this question at the beginning.
This is an impossible.
It's across all genres, everything included. But one song where most people will go, "Oh yeah."
So you're saying the most familiar song of the century,
the most famous or consequential or listened to.
Happy Birthday.
But forget
I was thinking the same thing.
Forget that. Okay, I'm talking about a pop, a big song. I think I'm right on this.
It's got to be like a Beatles song, right? Are you thinking a Beatles song?
I'm not. It's not a Beatles song.
And I'm trying not to because I'm always going Beatles.
Right. You want me to tell you my answer first?
Yeah, I'm curious what your answer is.
We'll tell you why you're wrong.
All right. My Way.
Nah.
Sinatra?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're saying that people would know now? I doubt my daughter knows that.
I bet she does. It's in everything, dude. It's everywhere. You don't realize it.
I would say something like "Here Comes the Sun." Maybe.
No way. No way. I don't think so. As much as I want to agree with you, I just think My Way is anybody from 90 years old to 10. They've heard it. Not everybody's heard "Here Comes the Sun."
I'm going to tell you the true and proper answer is "Let It Be." It is.
That might be number 2.
I like that too.
I'll
tell you why. It's churchy. It's easy. It's got a repeatable chorus. It's.
Let me ask you,
singing it.
Are you a Sinatra fan?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that whole genre, I love it.
Me too.
I love it.
Have you ever seriously? Now, Paul Anka wrote that song, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But have you ever really read it and listened to the words?
Yeah.
It's a heavy song.
You know what
man.
else Paul Anka wrote? Having my baby.
Yeah. Great songwriter. That guy is the only guy I've ever met who looks like he could fix my accounting problems and write one of the greatest songs of all time.
Yeah, My Way's a good call, though. I mean, it's a very good.
I think it's. I don't know
number one, but it's a good.
I think if we took a poll of the world,
I've met a few.
Yeah,
yeah,
I love it, and I think Sinatra. Would you say Sinatra maybe the greatest voice of the century?
Yes.
Would you?
I love Rat Pack stuff. I love Sinatra.
Yeah.
If I was gonna say the greatest voice, though, I don't know.
I would put him up there because,
man,
I'm a little biased. My dad liked him.
Yeah.
And I say, what is it? What was it like when Sinatra died? I said to my father, I'm like, what was it? The Frank. I mean, what's the big deal? He's like, my dad, Brooklyn Jew.
Yeah.
The phrasing.
Yeah.
Frank
the phrasing.
The way he phrased what he was saying. The way he could sing it. No one could do that.
Was he a musician?
No.
No?
Oh. My dad was an insurance adjuster.
And if anybody knows phrasing,
let me tell you.
Dennis Schocket.
Thank you, Mick. Thank you.
Dennis, you're the best.
Thank you, man. Great to see you as
month,
always.
You'll be back up with your Christmas album.
Yeah, I will.
Are you going to do a Christmas show?
Yeah.
Because Matt and I have been talking, and I'm serious about this. Okay. We have said 100 times, what do we do for this guy who's done so much for us?
Oh, well.
Stop. We will, if it work, we would love to come host it, whatever it could be, if we can help in any way.
We got a place for it, don't we? For a Christmas bash?
Well, we'll talk about it.
I know
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Dennis, I just love
Thanks
you, dude.
for having me.
You know I love you.
Thank you. I love you guys.
And Matt feels the same, man.
Thanks, Matt.
Everybody off tomorrow because Matt has to get his vagina looked at. And
come on.
I can see it from here. Looks fine.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you.
Matt's beautiful daughter has a. Is it?
That's a terrible segue.
I realized it after I said it. I was just trying to call him without doing it. Anyway,
I'm going to my daughter's sporting event tomorrow.
Yes.
She plays volleyball.
And when this is like close to the end of the season, right?
For this league, yeah.
Oh, she's got another league.
Oh, dude, but it'll be weekend, so it won't affect the show.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Tell your beautiful daughter and wife we said hello and good luck.
will, man. And we'll see you on Friday live from HammerJokes. You should come out and buy a ticket for that, right?
Please, everyone.
Timmy Hall
will be there.
Very funny dude.
We will see everybody at 5 on Friday. Bye. Love you guys. Thanks, everyone. See you soon.